All right, Foxy's dying back here. You all right there, Foxy? We got some money to win tonight, pal. Let's go. Yeah. We got some money to win. We got a ton of games starting up. I'm going to give you my one play, YouTube short play of the day. Tyrese Maxey over 27.5. He's going to go ape shit tonight. Probably should ladder him. Talk to me, friend. How are you?
Well, I mean, we can start there. I actually was going to say that's one of the plays I have. It's actually 28.5. I like it at 28.5. Sorry. Oh, points. I have his. Sorry, I'll switch to that. I like his PRA at 32.5. For a half unit that needs to be added to the sheet.
Okay, hold on a second. His PRA.
Yes.
At what?
32.5.
PRA 32.5.
And then we're going to take a half unit on the double at plus 125. Now, the last two games, Halliburton has looked like last year's Halliburton. He is dishing a lot more. He's had two back-to-back games of over 10 assists. I'm praying that kind of continues tonight. He's hit the PRA over in 3 straight games. The Pacers have looked like a better team. Kind of going forward, they should beat this Toronto team that's not really playing everybody tonight. I did see they already made one lineup change that people thought was going to be in, so that kind of sucks. But
all right, real quick, you just gave 2 plays. I need both plays one more time.
Halliburton 32.5 PRA.
Okay.
Halliburton double plus 25.
Okay.
He could get that in rebounds or he could get that in assist.
Okay.
So
very good.
I like his chance. We're on RJ Barrett again. Keep riding until she bucks you. She continues to do well. I think the threes will come back. He took 6 threes last time. It was 1 of 6. So the volume's there. It's continued there. Scotty Barnes isn't going to be there tonight. Abaji's going to step into his place tonight. Hurdle will be back, and Hurdle tends to do kick out threes a little bit more. Pacers give up a ton of outside shots. I like Barrett to get his 2 threes. I like the Pacers to win this game. I'm not taking them minus 12. That's hilarious. Toronto probably covers the 12, to be quite honest with you. But there's actually, for the most part, there's nothing really you can take on a Pacer side except for Halliburton. There just hasn't been any consistency. And even
half units, by the way, Foxy, for Halliburton. Are both those half units for Hallie?
No, PRA was 1, and the double was half.
Okay, very good.
Yep. So moving on, we got 4 games. We're gonna go quick at there. We'll show you what's loaded first. We'll get to the fun one because I know you guys love this. And I actually did a thing that I would say, hey, I'm gonna push back on my Wizards bets, and then I loaded the board on Wizards bets. So I continue to like this team. We got a revenge factor. Denny Avdia traveling to Washington here to play his old team. Chris Middleton's there. He's faster than Middleton. Should be able to bully Middleton around. So I'm on a lot of things with Avdia tonight. We're going with the Avdia revenge game. We're taking his PRA at 28.5. That's the half unit play. Then here's the ladder. Once again, I tell you the ladder. It is also on the sheet for all members, so they've already seen this ladder. This is a little bit of a gamble because I'm just thinking he's going to be pretty much possessed. He had 13 rebounds last game, so it's possible he's had these big rebound games. Klingon's going to be there as well, but even with Klingon, he had the rebounds. Wizards shoot a lot of outside shots. They miss a lot of outside shots, leads to longer rebounds. Avdia tends to get those, and they push and they like the run. So we're taking his rebounds over. I've taken his actual number at 5.5, but it's juiced at mine 136, so I'm not giving it as a play. I'm taking the 8 rebounds at 0.5 at plus 136. I'm taking the 9 rebounds at plus 225 at a quarter unit. The only reason it's a quarter unit because I think it's really going to get to 10, and I'll take that at a half unit at plus 330, and I don't want to have 7 units in Avdia. And I've taken the double-double for a half unit at plus 340. So I really like Denny tonight. I think he gets it done. He's going to get probably between 18 to 20 points. I think he's going to get 10 to 11 rebounds. I actually think he's probably going to get 5 to 6 assists too. It should be a big game for him. Going through on this game, I like Anthony Simons over 30.5 PRA. Simons has hit 25 points or more in 3 straight games. He's gone over this PRA in 3 straight games. Portland, when they win, he generally goes over this PRA. I like this. We're going to keep riding Tamani Kamara. We have to ride Kamara over 6.5 rebounds, even with the Avdia. He hit last week. He had Avdia at 13. There's going to be plenty of shots in this game. Should be a high pace. And then we're going to go Keyshawn George because we just always have to go Keyshawn George. Over 9.5 points at minus 122. And that's everything on the game. The other thing I haven't given out, and Holden, you can give this. We're taking Portland minus the 6.
Portland minus 6.
Yep.
I'll try and find the best number for everybody.
And quite frankly, I lean towards the under. I've taken the under personally for a half unit. The Wizards have basically had one over game in their last 10 games, and that's because the other team scored 140 points. Portland's only had 2, and that's because they scored 141 points. I don't think that's happening tonight. Like I said, I'm heavy on the rebound state, so that's kind of what I'm going to be riding here. So I like the under 233 as well. There.
Personal play under 233.
I've taken that as a personal play. Yeah. Other personal plays, just so you guys are aware of it. See, I'm taking Scoot at 12.5 points. I like his ability to get around a slow Jordan Poole. The backcourt is not very good in Washington from Carrington. Carrington, you shouldn't have any issue getting.
Let me just jump in real quick for you. You can get a 5.5 on the Blazers at BetMGM. So you can either take a 6 at minus 10 on FanDuel or a 5.5 minus 15 at MGM.
Okay.
Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, we're going to go quickly. We'll go to Boston, Detroit, because we got 4 minutes. So we're going to try to go as quickly as possible here. Boston played Detroit. A couple guys were supposed to be out, but they're not out. Porzingis is going to play. Al Horford's going to step into the starting lineup, so it's a little bit different. I gave Jalen Duren double-double on this. He's done it in 2 straight games. Started to get really heavy on that, so I kind of like that. I like Cade Cunningham and Jason Tatum rebounds assist to 14.5. I like both of those. So I like both of those plays. Malik Beasley, we've been riding him. I've taken him on a personal play, not an official play, strictly because Boston's defense versus the 3 is generally pretty good. It's going to be a little different. We are going to go Derek White here over 25.5 points. Missing a couple key guys here. I think White continues to step it up. So Jaylen Brown is out tonight. Luke Cornett will not go tonight. Porzingis is going, but he's sick. So some people think that he may not finish the whole game. Make sure I got everything. Oh, we got to ride our buddy again. Tobias Harris. I don't even know if I put him in there.
I think you put a Tobias Harris in there in the first 3 minutes because I bet it.
Yeah, so I got Tobias Harris in the first 3 minutes. He continues to get looks right in the beginning of the game. I've also taken his points at a full unit, so go ahead and add that play at over 13.5 at minus 18. I do not see that on the sheet.
Okay, so that would be Tobias Harris.
Over 13.5. Yep. Minus 18. And I'm going to go quick because we got 1 more game and 2 more minutes for anybody to get any bets in. Sixers Knicks. Basically, from what we're looking at, we get to see Huck Pirtle get the start tonight from the Knicks. The rookie comes in there, really basically playing because the Sixers are playing Andre Drummond. So we're going to ride Andre Drummond here. I'm taking his points and rebounds. I think he'll be able to get there, especially when I thought Towns was going to be out. Drummond's a beast on the boards. So I've personally taken his boards and I've taken his points individually as well. But you're getting a point of value by taking the points and rebounds and a much smaller number at minus 102 versus the juice that they're paying on the other 2. All George, if you were in on it early, was 15.5. That was a good number. 17.5, I'm not taking. He has been hitting 15.5, not touching. The other play in this game, though, I'm taking is Mikal Bridges. Over 3.5 assists. He's hit this in 5 of his last 6 games. The only game he didn't hit with Boston because Boston played defense. The Sixers aren't going to play defense. Mikal Bridges should be able to move the ball around and be able to get some assists here. The only other play we are on Josh Hart, which should be on the board. I believe it is. Yeah, over 25.5 PRA, minus 120. Sorry, over 25.5 points and rebounds. I'm on his PRA too individually, but that's an individual play. Yep.
It's a lot of bets. Good stuff. Like I said, Maxie's going to be my bet tonight, over 27.5. We've got Michigan State and Maryland. If you haven't gotten in on that game, I know you've got some college plays. And I told you on Maryland, I actually did the Maryland SMU parlay together. I was going to jump in on Maryland if we can get them down to like even money. There's only 220 left in the first half, 19-19. So if you expect the defense, that's what you got, Foxy.
That's correct. I did. I expected a defensive game. These two games generally are a juggernaut. If you saw the side bet that I took, that their offshore was a pretty nice bet. So that's looking pretty nice right now, which was Maryland to win the game and Reese to get 10 rebounds. He's got 4 rebounds with 2 minutes to go. So he should have a chance to be halfway there. He's gone double-double in 3 of his last 5. So I liked his chances again to get the double. And you're going to give me 2-to-1 odds on that? I'm perfectly fine on that. So I took that on an offshore.
So you can grab right now, if you wanted to, you could grab Maryland -1 at -122 at Bet Rivers. Up to you. If you wanted to get in on that bet, you couldn't get in at the 3.5 pre-flop. You're getting a little better number right now. I'm going to hammer Maryland -1. I already put him in with SMU. Of course, they closed it, so I didn't get the bet in. Yay. You're dying over there, pal. Are you going to be okay?
We'll see. I definitely have a lot more shortness of breath today than yesterday. But yeah.
All right. I'll be rooting for you, pal. Go.
So far, everyone's said everything's fine. So.
Yeah, I'm still seeing 2s and halves. Okay, so we got some NBA. We had some NHL from yesterday. I know Mel. I don't know if Mel is in here right now. What up, Gerardo? What up, Tommy Z? Again, I'll give you a trillion plugs again tonight because you guys deserve it. MMA Pod has been just crushing. Tommy, if you want to come on tonight, plug it, do it. But minimum 6 more plugs tonight. I think you got 12 last night. We'll give you 6 more tonight because you and Johnny have been killing it with the fights. Like button, smash that if you can. And then the other thing, I want to let everybody know, if you're not a subscriber, we'll give away a free subscription in 1 hour from right now. So stick around. Free subscription, $59.99 value. You will get that right here at Nuke the House on this very program. Anything else you're looking at tonight, Foxy, later on in some of these games?
We got stuff. So we got early games today. So the whole show is going to be packed. And we're going to try to get on, look at some live options. We got 2 7:30s getting ready to go off. Be OKC and Brooklyn. Then we have Atlanta and Miami, where Miami's coming off the game where Atlanta basically just locked them down. They shot for under 27% for the game. Tyler Hero was dreadful. We're still waiting to see if Bam Adebayo is going to go in that game. So a couple things we're looking at there. We're still waiting there. Avdia's drawn 2 fouls already. Had an and 1 potential, but he got 2 points. Kamara's got 2 rebounds already. And why is that not good? It's 2 points.
No, Denny's in foul trouble already, right?
No, he's drawn 2 fouls.
Oh, he's drawn. I thought you said he was in foul trouble. All right, never mind. That's terrific. I'm very excited.
He's drawn 2 fouls. So there's a key thing you're kind of looking at. And a couple things I was looking at. So Keyshawn George is a guy we like to bet. And I like to bet. And when we look, it's a little hit foul. What a terrible call. When Richaun Holmes plays, Keyshawn has only gone over the 5 rebounds once. So it seems to be when Holmes starts, don't bet George's rebounds. When Sarr gets back in here, we're going to go back on the Keyshawn George rebounds stake here. So we'll see there. So
get ready.
Get ready, kid. Definitely get ready. So, I mean, there's going to be some ladders with my boy Keyshawn. So Keyshawn's still growing, still going through. Let's see. We've got Tobias Harris cashes. He hit a 3. So there we go. First casher.
Let's go. Let's go, Foxy. Winning us money right off the bat. Took us about 4 minutes once the game tipped off.
7-2. Yep. The NBA Nerfy. Let's go.
All right. First possession. I need Max to get involved here. Paul George, though. I mean, is Paul George alive? Does he have a pulse?
Paul George has been playing very good basketball.
Yeah.
So he's had 19 points, 15 points, 17 points. Then he had the stinker versus Brooklyn where he had 2, but then he had 14, 12, 14. Though your guy, and this will be an interesting game because I actually think your guy has quit.
My guy.
The guy you bet.
Maxie?
Yes.
You think he quit? What do you mean he quit?
He's not playing with the same energy he was playing with early in the year.
Well, right as you said that, he just drained his first bucket a minute into the game.
Hopefully, he kind of rebounds from this because his last couple of games, he's basically been under 20 points. It has kind of looked kind of lackluster, really deferring a lot. And some of it, at that point, you can see, well, they know they're not going to go to the playoffs, so it's to stay healthy versus trying to go out there and drive down the rim. Avdia scores again, another and one. He's back to the line. So, yeah.
All right. I'm about to hit. So this is interesting. Maryland minus 2.5 is minus 15. Maryland minus 1.5 is minus 25 at BetMGM.
Yep.
And they're coming up at halftime. I think I'm just going to hit that while we can. All right. That bet is in. I'll hit Maryland live. So, the other guy, and I asked you about this guy because I got to tell you, I'd never heard of him before, and I saw Cat was out. Ariel Hukporty,
Porty,
Porty is Pirtle.
Purdy. I think it was pronounced Pirtle when I heard it from the announcer.
Jakob Pirtle, but this guy is Hukporty or whatever the hell he is. He's got a block. Yes. He's got an alley-oop dunk. He's extraordinarily active. He's kind of a badass, man. For the first couple minutes.
NBA guys, when they get time to play, can generally produce, especially a guy who's 6'11". He's from Strausland, Delaware.
He's like Cameroonian or some like Congo. He's out there, man. He's German born.
Any news or him? Yeah.
I don't know how we bet him is the only thing. Like
you got to have a book that will actually give him. So if you can find a book that would give him spot starts, guys generally don't get. Generally 2 or 3 starts. Sometimes guys don't get.
German Togolese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's starting at center right now, though. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to get minutes on the floor, and as long as he gets minutes on the floor, he's going to produce. So Kamara's got 2 rebounds. Klingon's got 2 rebounds. Abdia's got 1 point. He's got 1 rebound. He's got 5 points. It's early. It's 10-6. Knicks are up 9-4. Not too shocking. Jalen Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby's got 3 rebounds. Toronto's up early. Isaiah Quickly.
So what we do? You went back to the Tatum rebounds and assists, right?
Correct.
And he's got 4, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. This might be, I don't know how long it's going to take the books to get onto this, but this dude is just mashing.
Well, he's mashing on the rebound. So his rebounds there, and I thought Porzingis was going to be out or at least playing low number of minutes tonight. And if that's the case, I was giving a bump to Tatum's 9.5, which I had basically projected for him, to 10.5, 11. I mean, he could really kind of go off here with Cornette also off from the rebound perspective. That's the reason I took the 14.5 rebounds. On the other side, you basically have been having a huge amount by Cunningham, basically making a nice push here. And then now they traditionally do not play the Celtics that well. But if you look at his last points and rebounds, it was 16, it was 19, it was 13 behind that. Kind of a shorthanded Celtics team at times, and Detroit trying to make a name for themselves, because I figured this was going to be a close game, that he was going to have a pretty good shot. So he's got 3 right now, so he's not too bad either.
Okay. 13-6 Knicks on top. We got George Oubre and Maxey, each with a pair of points. Michael Bridges has 6 very, very early in this game. So Bridges is off to a good start. Like Foxy said, we're on Denny tonight via a lot. We got points, right? And then we got rebound ladder.
We got PRA. We've got a rebound ladder. Like I said, this should be an interesting game. It should go up and down. I mean, the pace right now is pretty nice here. It's 10-10 game. Denny playing point forward. on his rematch game. So Keyshawn George already has one foul. George tends to foul a little bit too much. Versus a guy who likes to basically go right at him. He's got to have his chances.
And then Halliburton has 6 points, 2 assists, no rebounds yet. Pacers on top of the Raptors, 12-9. We are on some Hallie. You just gave some Hallie out before the show started.
Yep. He's been playing well. I mean, and we're going to get a little bit different stuff kind of looking forward. So we got OKC and the Nets. The Nets play a lot of teams close, but you're not going to have any Claxton tonight. So Russell's still out. You're still basically depending on Zaire Wilson's, Cam Johnson. Dayron Sharp's going to get a start. That's going to be kind of interesting versus this lineup. But Holmgren's going to go. We're on Holmgren's over 2.5 blocks. That is super juiced. Yep. But I think it definitely gets there. We're going to continue.
I found a good number on that earlier today, by the way. I found I think it was minus 112 on the Holmgren blocks. Let me go find that. I think it was Bet Rivers. Let's see where a lot of people don't have Rivers though, so I get it. No. Holmgren blocks now. 2.5 is plus 10 at FanDuel. Why'd that number come back so much?
No idea.
So if you want to get in on that now and you missed it or you weren't a subscriber, over 2.5 blocks is plus 10 at FanDuel. You can get even money at DraftKings. You can get it minus 10 elsewhere.
Yep. So we'll go to the OKC Nets game. I like OKC to take care of business here. This is not too shocking. I'm not going on a limb here. They're coming off the surprise 20-point lead loss to Minnesota, who basically did that almost the majority of that until overtime without Anthony Edwards. So that was the even more embarrassing thing that happened. Now, some of that things in the game is what you have to worry about if you're OKC will come playoff time. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is you had guys, Lou Dort, especially Lou Dort, who you could see it in their eyes as that game got the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter and the overtime. When that ball swung to them, they either wanted nothing to do with the basketball or they were scared to shoot. And there was a moment of indecision. You could watch that game at a lot of times. And that's what people wonder with this OKC team. When they move into playoffs and you move into part-time and SGA and J-Dub are there, that third option, if it's not Chet Holmgren, are those other ancillary pieces that they have going to be able to hit shots? Because if you actually saw down the stretch, who did OKC go to? It was Caruso. They kept on going to Caruso over and over again. He kept on missing 3 after 3, but they kept on going to him. And then he finally, being a smart basketball player, turned around and drove right to the hole and got a layup. I think OKC Caruso's here tonight. So the things I like in this game are really expecting what I expected. One, it's a 16.5-point line. So I'm expecting a blowout. So with that case, we're going to go back to what we have been playing. And what that is, we're going to pick Aaron Wiggins here over 10.5 points. We've been getting it at 8.5, 9.5, but I still like it at 10.5, especially he's going to get on the floor plenty of times. And he's been on fire for about a month. So we're going to get that at minus 120. So we're taking Wiggins at minus 120.
Does this need to be posted?
Yes.
Okay.
I have none of these 730s did I post.
Okay.
So, yes. So Wiggins, we're taking over 10.5. That's the full unit play. Then we're taking a half unit on Caruso over 5.5. You might to see if we can find a better number. I'm seeing that juiced at minus 122. And then I'm going to take Kason Wallace over 5.5 points at minus 15.
Full unit?
Both those are half units.
Okay. I'll go to line shop for everybody right now. Yep. So you can keep going. So I got the Aaron Wiggins points. We'll start with that real quick. And Aaron Wiggins, not Andrew, Aaron Wiggins, 10.5 minus 10 at Sugar House, Bet Rivers. So if you got that, over 10.5 minus 10 at Sugar House, Bet Rivers.
All right.
Okay. That's the first one, full unit play. Then the next one we're going to go is Caruso 5.5 points is what you wanted?
That's correct.
All right, let's see where Caruso is. Caruso, well, 5.5 minus 20, 5.5 minus 13 at Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers giving you good numbers tonight. You can get it at minus 18 at MGM and minus 20 at FanDuel. So if you're betting the Caruso, if you have Bet Rivers, bet it there. If you don't, bet it at MGM at minus 18. If you don't, bet it at FanDuel minus 20. Simple as that. Yep. And so we're done with betting this game then? Is that going to be the only one?
That's all I'm doing.
That's nice.
They run sharp. It might have a chance. I kind of like that. But who knows? He's going to have his first chance starting. Should get some rebounds. That should get some points inside. But I don't know if they're going to stick with him for long periods of time. So we'll have to see what they do.
The last one, which is again a half a unit bet, is going to be Casey Wallace. 5.5 minus 10 at DraftKings. So a half unit Casey Wallace points over 5.5 minus 10 at DraftKings.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So we do have the lineups now for Atlanta. Bam will play. So everything's go. Jovic is out for Miami. That's basically the only guy who's really there. Atlanta, everyone's in, and they still have left on their roster. So Trey's coming off a game where he had 11 points. But despite having 11 points, he had 14 assists. He is hit double-digit assist in 3 of the last 5. He's leading in clutch points. We talk about that all the time with Trey. I think he does bounce back here. I don't think he gets completely shut down by Miami 2 games in a row. And he didn't really look interested in shooting last game either. So I'm trying to figure out how to get on him. I mean, 10.5 assists is pretty juiced. You might as well just take the 12. But I'm just going to take that as a personal play. I'll take the plus money on that, but I'm not getting that. The variability in the spreadsheet.
Question. What do you think of Dyson Daniels over 10.5 rebounds and assists tonight?
So he's coming off a game. Basically, he's been rebounding the basketball tremendously. He had 11 rebounds last time they played versus Miami. The assists, he only had 2. So, yes, that's 13. You're showing him at 10.5. If you actually look at his average, though, his average is 9.6 between the rebounds and an assist. 10.5 is not a bad number as long as it's not juiced.
Yeah, it's minus 105.
The only thing of that, he's only had 1 game in his last 7 where he got over 4 assists. So if that's the case, you were betting 10.5. So let's say at best he gets 4 assists. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. So then you're betting him to get 7 rebounds, right?
Yep.
His rebound total is 6. It's 5.5. Why not just bet the rebounds?
Okay. And what about DeRozan tonight? DeMar DeRozan.
I will be 100% on there, but I haven't looked at that game. But I'm sure that 3.5 is gone. It's going to be 4.5 now. He should have had 8 last game as long as Charlotte could play any game.
His rebounds and assists is 7.5 for DeRozan. So
I'll be all on that.
Yep. You're on it? Make it official play ready?
Yep. That's fine. What's the juice?
Let me find what it is. I hit it early this morning. So
I've been betting his points and his assist and rebounds separately as well. So if it's 7.5 still,
now you're getting a great number. 7.5 minus 106 at FanDuel. I'll put it in there right now. Rebounds and assists.
Yeah, and we'll take Dyson Daniels over 5.5 rebounds. Yep. So I'll put that in there. I'll say
you take care of the Daniels. I'll take care of the DeRozan then.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan. 7.5 rebounds plus assists.
Yeah, let's get this and let's get some cashers.
Yeah. FanDuel minus 106. Okay. Good. A lot of bets in as normal. So Dyson Daniels rebounds. Let me get back to his rebounds then, because see if I can find the best number for you. 5.5 minus 15 at FanDuel. That's gonna be the best number you get.
That's what I figured.
Yep. And how long till that game starts?
That 7:40 is when that kicks
10
off.
minutes. We got 10 minutes to get that bet in.
Yeah, okay. Then those are the plays, and that's it.
Look at you putting the bad juju on Tyrese Maxey. Sad. It's a sad day.
Bad juju on Tyrese. Oh, and Maxey? Yeah, but the
bad juju.
I just watching the games, and I just don't see the energy levels been the same. Does he have like 30 points already?
No, he's got 2.
He's got 4.
He's got 4. And he missed 2 threes. Both of them went in and out.
Yep.
So 4 points. I guess if he ends the quarter with 6, we're totally in the mix here to get the 28.
Yeah. We need Avdia to get some rebounds here.
Yeah, we need Avdia to get going. So the only other play I had, and it's too late to give it out now, was Chris Middleton under 9.5 assists and rebounds. He just sucks at this point.
Well, I think the issue, he's doing what he's providing leadership, but I wonder if the Wizards were playing better basketball when he wasn't there, because you played more Bub Carrington, you played more Keyshawn George, more young, entertaining guys. Yeah, they made mistakes, but they were getting plenty of minutes. Now you're basically taking Bub Carrington, you're dropping him to like 17, 18 minutes, and he's just not getting anywhere near from where he was playing with 38, 36, 35. When he was playing those, he was getting 23, 4 and 7, 13, 4 and 3, 16, 4 and 10. Now you look at his things since the Middleton actually played 5, 1 and 2, 13, 5 and 4, 8, 3 and 2, 10, 4 and 5. I mean, they're nice, but I just feel like
for those of you that are subscribers, you want to bet a little golf, the Golf, old Coop put some plays up there. So if you are a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, coming up at 8:15 Eastern time, we are giving away a 1-month free subscription. So stick around for that. Also, make sure you smash the like button. Jermaine's in the house. What up, Jermaine? Yes, I do know what you're on, Mel. And I tailed it last night, under 6 in the Avs game against the Devils. And then Zargo on his YouTube short, Zargo gave out the Avs money line. So then I went back in and threw a little same gamer in there. See what happens if the Avs can get a win tonight. Tatum's up to 6 rebounds plus assists. Nice start. He is just crushing again. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. We're on that. What else are we on in this game?
Harris has got 5 points, so he's a third of the way there. Cunningham's got 3 on the rebounds, assists. Durant's got 3 and 4. So good start to the first quarter for his double. Barrett's got 2 points. It's really not doing that much. Halliburton's got 12 already.
By the way, didn't we just bet Kamara?
We did.
And we bet Kamara. How many rebounds does he need?
6.5. He's got 4 in the first quarter.
He's over halfway there. And we're 8 minutes into the game. So just ride the hot streak with Foxy here. Keep going. Let's put our heads down. Win some more money. Look, he's dying. We don't even know how much longer we're going to have him.
Yeah.
So. Take comfort in knowing the entire public betting world is on the over on the Avalanche game. Yes, that's wonderful. I hope that the public loses and we win now. Love it. Hey, throw your best bets in the chat. You got any questions about bets? Foxy will help you out. If you need any help with the juice, I've got a way to help you out on that too. I can get you the best juice and the best number out there. So that's what we have. Smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here. And that would be spectacular. All right. So we got a whole bunch of games that are in action right now. Again, 2 games with Foxy just gave out some plays. Atlanta at Miami and OKC at Brooklyn. And then we've got 1 8:00 game, a 9:00 game, and a 9:30 game. So most of the action is going to be done by the time we're off the air tonight.
Yep.
We'll be set. Anything else happening in your world, Foxy? I've been reading a lot about football here lately, and
I'm trying to wait for the books to open up draft stuff.
Oh yeah. How have you been betting the draft in all transparency and honesty?
D's will tell you I'm very, very good. NBA and NFL draft. I make a profit every year.
NFL draft.
I actually had a streak broken last year in the NBA draft of 5 straight years predicting the second pick in the draft.
Wow. What happened this past year? You just got it wrong. It happened.
It's just it was a crapshoot draft.
So the NFLPA is saying they want Troy Vincent says that they want to rethink the overtime rule, which I think is fascinating.
To what?
To maybe both teams.
College football? Yes, definitely.
No, NFL.
Oh, come on. Why? Let's make this longer.
Yeah. I want to go back to the old rules. Yeah.
I mean, if you go ahead and you make this longer, the only one thing that's going to be interesting to see how the books adjust your rushing and receiving numbers are automatically all going to go up because there's a chance that those guys will get another possession.
Well, I wonder how we can adjust to that because it'd be a 15-minute overtime session if they go through it.
Correct, but we will see in those third quarters where we would be getting 80s, we're going to now get 85s.
What do you think of the tush push? I don't think it's going anywhere. You good with it? Sick of it?
I don't think it's a quarterback sneak. And I told you they stole this from Canadian football.
Yeah.
And Canadian football, if you watch any CFL game and you don't like the tush push, it's not the same exact thing. But every third and 2, remember there's only 3 downs in Canadian football, they bring in the backup quarterback who's just a bigger quarterback and they run quarterback sneak every single time. Each team runs quarterback sneak probably 5 to 6 times a game.
Wow.
So it's not too shocking that you see Green Bay. And the percentage that they get it is astronomical, so there's no reason for not stopping. I mean, you just have a quarterback who not everybody has. Now everybody's adjusting. You're starting to see more tight ends run the quarterback sneak.
Not every team can do it. So
well, you can if you start to look at your roster and say who could
yeah, take but right now they can't. A lot of the coaches don't. They're not creative enough to do so.
Yeah, but your better teams have started to do it. You're starting to see it. You saw it in Kansas City when Kelsey was doing it. You saw it in Baltimore when Andrews was doing it multiple times this year. You're gonna have it's definitely just gonna funnel down. You're just gonna watch. All right, here's all it's gonna be. We're gonna have the tight end play quarterback for its snap, and that's it. He's not reading anything, except what the defense is doing. It's not like he has to be really a tremendous understanding of the offense. Use your legs, push forward. There's a little nuance to it, but Beasley's got his 10. He's got his 2 threes already. Damn.
You know what, Josh? I did not even have a sex joke last night. Surprisingly enough, I didn't even think about that. You can't force a sex joke. It just comes out naturally. Mel, look at those Columbus Blue Jackets odds to make the playoffs. Plus 650 is looking better by the day.
Mel loves his Columbus Blue Jackets.
She loves her Columbus Blue Jackets. No doubt about it.
She loves that bet, and it's great. She's doing well on it, and she hit it.
She thinks you don't like her, but it's not true. I don't know. I think
I root for everybody to win their bet. The only time I'll sit there and say I don't like it is if I'm on the other side. But in the end, I root for everybody to win the bet. The only time I don't root for everybody to bet when you're playing the teams that I absolutely hate. And like last night, I had so many units on the Lakers to win that game. We talked about it. I had anywhere from 0 to 9. The 9s all lost because they won by 8. But I had a bunch of money lines. I got 3.5, some 4.5. But when Dallas got it down to 2, everybody in the chat will know I was rooting for Dallas. I knew I would have lost all the money, but at that point, this is what I tell you there, and I'm one of the odd ducks with this. My fandom will come before my wallet. Again, because I what I can afford to lose. So yes, it will be 100%. My fandom will always take place towards the end of the game. I'll do that when I have bets with Baltimore, the Ravens. They got a chance to lose. All of a sudden, I'm going to be so happy rooting for the other team. So,
all right, we need to explain something to Champagne Coolies. He's like, There's not enough time to get your bets in when we got 2 minutes before tip. So let's talk about your process. I think I love talking about betting theory and process and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you will bet closer to game time. That's just how you roll. Sometimes you're going to miss a number, sometimes you get a better number, but talk to me. How is it that you come up with your bets throughout the day? You actually have a job on top of all this stuff. So how about getting your bets out? Why do you get your bets out? When you get your bets out? And then why do you get the early bets out?
I get the early bets when I know for a guy certain the guy's going to play. It doesn't look like there's any question the guy's going to play. We've been riding. He's hot. I want to make sure I get on this so we continue the ride. He's in good form. Let's continue that. I don't have all the time during the day. As Holden says, I have a full-time job. So I look at lunchtime. I look at different things of that nature. Have it. So I finish work around the 5-ish, 5:30-ish, whatever. And then I will start to go through and look at the things. Most of the time, most of the plays, for the majority, except for the plays, I always want to make sure, people may not like this, but there's some plays I want to have only that I want to say on the show. I've taken them a while back, but I want to tell them on the show. I haven't given them, and strictly for that is because I want to have content for the show. That's different. I've run a show for years, and yes, I know where you have to have stuff there. Boy, did Keyshawn just airball that 3.
By the way, Denny Avija was out.
But
he left the game, and now he's back.
Yeah, he dove on the floor. He's back already. He got a rebound sitting on the ground. So his second rebound came with his ass on the actual ground. The ball just bounced. He fell, came through. The one guy tipped it, and it hit right to him. So that's his second rebound. What the world was that? So I had 17 plays done before 6:26. I try to get everything out before 7. Sometimes it's also where the games are. With the NBA, you got to see who's playing. If you've got games where you have guys that we don't know if Bam Adebayo was playing in the 7:30 game, I can't bet the Miami guys at a increase, knowing that if Adebayo plays, that increase was stupid. But the books will increase the number if they think he's not going to go. So Hero's number is going to be inflated. Wiggins' number is going to be inflated because it's going to go. So a lot of times you have to kind of wait to see who's going. The NBA generally gives lineups at best maybe an hour before, but sometimes it's 30 minutes before. I try to roll through as quickly as possible as I can. Stuff that we've been riding, you got to see if the number's still there. I'm probably going to ride it again, as long as they're not playing like a game where they're probably going to lose by 17. So my process is I have a spreadsheet that I go through and I look at everything on what we've bet, what we're going through, what the final score was, and I see where there's value. Guys continue. I also look at run of form. You hear me say all the time, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 6, 6 out of 7, because I look at those things because that matters. I also start to watch. I watch so much NBA basketball. I start to look at rotations. Guys in, are they getting more minutes? Are they getting extra minutes? Is there a value here? Like the other night, a lot of guys followed me on the Dalton Connect thing. I know it wasn't an official play, but I got a bunch of jams of, hey, Connect cashed in the first quarter. Well, why did he cash in the first quarter? Because I just said the number was off. I'm just playing the number because it was off, because it was 3.5. It hasn't been 3.5 all year. No idea why it was 3.5 pre-flop. It's been 3.5 during the game sometimes when he's bricked 4 or 5 shots, because he only gets 2 stints a game. He gets the second quarter, and then he gets right before at the end of the third. So it's not too much different to play. I mean, if the game's close, he gets pulled really quick. He doesn't play the fourth. So I have a pretty good memory remembering what's hit and what hasn't hit every single day. And when I look for things so I look for value. I look for what the juice is. That plays into things. There are things I won't play because the juice, I think it's going to hit. I'm just not going to play it because, again, the probability of it hitting there. So So Portland closes strong, goes 34-7. I mean, that's my process. If I didn't have a full-time job, I could do that, but I'm still not betting. I've won nice money, but it's not money that I'm quitting my job for.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool, though. It's stressful. I don't know how Keg does it. Like, again, that's like your only job. That's just stressful. Like, you got a shitty month, all of a sudden you got negative money coming in.
Correct.
You're pissing money away. It's
right. I mean, I value Keg's able to do it and I've talked to him plenty of times to save enough money, but I've been married with 2 kids for a while. I put 2 through college. One's finishing up here in May, my last one. So, there are other things there. There's basically almost last money is all going to be spent on my anniversary trip. So that'll be last.
Where are you going?
I'm not saying it because it's not being told to her either. So,
I mean, that's the best time to say it.
No, because I never know when she could be listening or when she doesn't know where she's going. So she'll find out when we go to the airport.
No way she has ever watched this show. No way.
I would say there's no way she has. You're probably right. She's never watched it, but my daughter has.
And your daughter would rat you out.
Oh,
what you're
100%.
saying. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. I understand that.
My nephew has also watched this show, and he would rat me out.
How old is he?
He is 22.
Okay, as long as he's of age. That's the most important thing. Okay, we are giving away a free 1-month subscription in 30 minutes. If you're on X watching right now, you got to come over to our YouTube side, and you've got to be watching on YouTube and put the answer to the trivia question I have in our live show chat. So we'll be giving away a 1-month subscription, $59.99 value. All you got to do is be watching on our YouTube channel, Nuke the House. You put the answer to the trivia question in there, and you'll be set. Also, want to remind everybody that our MMA boys have been crushing it. Tommy and Johnny, Tommy Z, MMA, he's in the chat. He's with us. That pod always drops on Thursdays, but the That's Deep pod, these dudes just are crushing right now. So hop on the boat, hop on the train, whatever you need to hop on it, and then you'll be just fine. So let's update where we are with our bets, Foxy. And then there is one game starting up in about 20 minutes from right now. But Tatum, rebounds and assists, well on his way to getting to where we need to be. Although the Celtics are losing by a dozen here with 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. He has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Derek White, are we on his points or PRA? What are we on, Derek White? PRA?
I believe PRA is.
He's got 8
PRA. Yeah. 25.5. Yep.
Right where we need him to be early on in this game. Philly and the Knicks. My boy Maxey, 4 points. He's going to have to probably put up a solid 9 to finish, to get to 13 by the end of the half to have a shot at getting where I need him to be. Outside of that, any other plays from this game?
Yeah, we are on Bridges' assists, which he has none somehow, and 19 points. And we need Hurt to get going here. 2 or 7.
He's got 2.7 rebounds. Blazers, Wizards. Denny Avia, he went to the locker room real quick with an ankle. He's back in. We have laddered his rebounds 7 through 10. He's got 2 rebounds, 5 points, 1 assist. He's on the bench for now. We got to get his ass back in the game.
He's typically on the bench right now.
Yeah.
This is not a surprise.
Kamara's got 4 rebounds. We need him to get 3 more.
Yeah. Kaiser George has 2 points, but he has missed the basket on 4 shots, so not surprised.
What are we on with Halliburton again?
Halliburton, we are on his PRA.
Okay.
You're on his points, and I'm on his PRA.
Yes. Holden, did Zargo say he expects the score for the Avs? Our bottom 9 haven't scored since the Bush administration. I don't remember what he said on that, but his number 1 bet today was Avs money line. And that line moved now to where I don't want to say it's unbettable. It's just not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Simple as that. But yeah, guys, check out our YouTube shorts because once in a while we're gonna have plays in there. They're not gonna hit the sheet, like plays from Zargo when he gives them that.
End of the month for me is my most busiest time at work. I have the most time there. So on top of that being sick, I do apologize. I know some people did not get the ladder, but we only talked about it, I think, 3 times on the show yesterday. So if you watch the show, you
3 times. We talked about it like 10 times.
So, do you like the Avs money line? I think he was basically saying they're basically after their first line, they haven't scored in, like, he said the Bush administration. So I assume that's going to be the first Bush administration. So
that's a long time.
36 years, the bottom 9 players haven't scored. So I don't think he would be on the Avs. I don't think that's the case anyway, because Valerie Nishkin is supposed to be playing tonight.
Nichushkin's back. The best number you're getting on the Avs right now is -40. Might as well hope the Devils hop on a power play or even score early if you want to back the Avs. Yeah, that's the only way. Unless you're fine betting 140s, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to question your process. If you're a profitable bettor, routinely betting -140, I'd like to know how. But good job with that.
If that's your only bet, If
that's your only bet, you hit one bet a night, and it's always like a -140. That'd be impressive. All righty then.
For February. Okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't. Well, again, we say that, but there was 2 weeks off of February. Didn't happen. So, shaded sharp, monster dunk.
Un monstre. We want to start getting to this game starting up in a few minutes. Clippers at the Bulls. We
finally got the actual lineup in right now.
We got the lineups in. Okay, that's good. We've got a total of 228.5 and Bulls plus 9.5.
Yeah, so Vucevic will be out again. DeSumo will be out again. Smith will continue the games here. Oh, come on. Murray, you got to score that. Oh, that's Chris Murray, sorry. So we're already on Giddey over 1.5 point threes. He's been an absolute stud since the trade of Levine. Ben Simmons will go tonight. Kawhi will go tonight. So Powell was the only one who's out. So I mean, Clippers are basically 10.5 point favorites right now. You've got Giddey having 4 straight games of over 16.5. I bet him personally. He's been hitting threes. There, he's hit over 3 in 4 straight games. We bet him at 2. They keep giving us 2. As long as they keep giving us 2, I'm going to keep betting the 2. Personally, I took the 3 as well. It's plus 265. If anybody wants to nibble some money on there, it's probably not a bad bet. Kevin Huerter started last game, had a very, very good game. I kind of thought he was going to start again tonight instead of Lonzo Ball, but no, we're going to go back to Lonzo Ball. Huerter's 10.5 is very, very interesting, especially if he comes out and he shoots well, as he has been. He's another guy who's been bearing the 3. He's hit over 3 threes in 3 straight games. He hit 7 last game. I don't think he's going to hit 7 against the Clippers. Clippers play a pretty good defense. It's not going to happen. So, far as from a game perspective, there's not a lot of things that I'm on pre-flop. I'm going to kind of watch to see how this goes. I was hoping Bogdanovich would move to the starting lineup again. He's not. He's going to go back to the bench. So you're playing some premium on guys who started, so their points were up, and now you have to turn around. So, yeah, I will say I 100% agree. Soccer has been killing my bankroll. I actually lowered my unit size.
What's going on in soccer with you guys?
Soccer, the month of February has been tough. I actually looked the other day when I was like, hey, I had whatever I was up. I was only up like 8 units for the month total. And I was like 22 units up for the NBA. And then I was down 12 to 13 units in soccer. And it's just been so much where I've started relooking at some of the leagues that I'm betting that I'm probably not going to bet anymore for the rest of the year. And I'm just going to let them roll. You saw a bunch of guys in the chat, other guys, even Johnny. We talked about Viper. We're just not betting champions or Europa. It's just not been profitable, especially lately. Now, if you want to bet soccer, and I was going to bring this up on the show, what you should be betting is MLS. And the reason I tell you to bet MLS is one reason. The MLS has an added advantage that no other league has. I'll let somebody, if they can tell me, betting the MLS, why it's more prevalent. And it comes more from a prop perspective, so I'll give it away. But why is it more profitable to bet props in the MLS than any other league? G, you can't give the answer. Because I've already
Why
told you.
is it more profitable to bet props in MLS than anywhere else?
Yes.
Because I don't know, are the lines just set wrong because the books don't follow it? I don't know. You tell me.
No, the difference of and most people don't even realize they do this. MLS does hockey assist. So you could bet ATAG's assist their goal, okay, on an MLS player and get like minus 115, where you would have a chance to hit on an assist that you wouldn't hit on in any other league in the world. Because you can get 2 assists just like you can in hockey on a goal. Not all goals. So if you pass to the wing and the wing immediately then crosses it back to the middle, the guy who passed to the wing gets the assist. If you make a long pass basically into the middle and that guy makes a ticky-tacky pass right to the forward, come through and he shoots right away, you get it. It's not like the NBA where they let the guy dribble for like 10 minutes and then come back and you still get an assist. But the books haven't favored this into the line. So typically, betting assists or goals sometimes in a game is considered a risky proposition because in some games you don't get any. But one, the MLS has one of the highest rates of poor goals per game. So where most leagues, some of the leagues, like, let's take Serie A. Serie A's average goals per game is like 1.7. So there's 1.7 goals scored in every game. Bundesliga used to be called the Goals Liga. In a lot of games this year, it's more of like back to Serie A. EPL, everybody loves betting the EPL, but there's a lot of games that are really low scoring. And occasionally you'll get the other one, like you get the Ipswich and Man U tonight that had 5 goals. But overall, that led there. So the MLS averages 2.9 goals per game. If I got a chance to bet a starting forward, who I'm pretty sure is going to play about 70 minutes a game because that's what he does, on an ATAG at minus 115 or minus 110, and I got a chance for all those guys to score. So Gerardo knows this. I mean, we bet a bunch of ATAGs on the opening weekend was last weekend. We hit 6 out of 8. And we hit 6 out of 8. 2 of those were hockey assists. The others were actually just typical assists that they would have got anyway. But they don't really juice it. So if you're going to get into soccer and you like that, there's a lot of guys who consistently score on your team. So Cucho Hernandez used to be scorer all the time for the Columbus Crew. Cucho Hernandez is now gone, and now you've got a guy they brought in, and I basically told everybody, get ready to say the name because you're going to hear me talk about him every week for assist or goal, as long as they continue to put the number pretty low. So that's Emmanuel Latte Lath. His first game, ATAG was minus 130 by 5. I would probably start taking ATG on him, but he's going to be a consistent scorer for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to be a very, very good team with that. If you took DC, you take some of the old grade Christian Benteke.
What is the name of the Cincinnati team? Are they the Hippos?
No, they're not called the Hippos.
That was the worst guess, almost as bad a guess as how badly Tyrese Maxey is shooting from 3 tonight. But the only reason I say that, Cincinnati Zoo is great, and they got a hippo. It's pretty popular, apparently.
They're called FC Cincinnati.
They just don't have good nicknames. They got to come up with nicknames for these teams.
Why? Why do you need a nickname?
We got the Rapids out here. You got the United in DC. We need some names. Does Utah have an MLS team?
Man City FC. You really anybody call them by their nickname? Unless you're outside.
What's their nickname? What's their nickname, anyways? I don't even know what Man City's nickname is.
The Citizens.
The Citizens. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Come to think of it. Okay, I like that. Citizens. CONCACAF Champions Cup.
No one will call them that. They call them Man City FC. You'll occasionally get an announcer to call them by their name. Like you'll hear you'll hear called the Rovers or something like that when you're talking about the second leagues. But for the most part, no one ever says their nicknames like they do here, where all we talk about would be the Rams, the Bengals, whatever. Here, it's soccer has generally been just the name. Like Juventus, you never hear about their nickname. I quite frankly, I'm not even sure they have one. Yeah, Cincinnati's playing. Cincinnati's playing Motoga. I actually had to figure out who Motoga was. But Denke is the guy to keep playing for Cincinnati. So we played as a sister total. He's going to be a beast. They brought in Evander from Seattle. Another guy who should continue to be a beast. He's one of the most expensive signings in the MLS. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I can't wait for them. OKC's getting their ass handled. So
that is true. OKC is getting his ass kicked. All right, catch your breath here for a minute. Top of the hour. Good evening. 15 minutes from right now, we'll give away a 1-month subscription for free. I got a trivia question. In order to win that, though, you have to be in our YouTube chat. You can't be watching on X. So you want a free month, you want a shot at that, come on over to our YouTube channel, Nuke The House YouTube channel. We're live right here. It's very simple. Or you can just click on the tweet, hit YouTube, and then you're on over here. And then I have one question. A trivia question. It's an NBA question. I don't think it's that difficult. You get it right. First one to get it right, 3-month subscription. That's the first thing. Second of all, smash the like button. We'd really appreciate that. And we got another game about to start up in 10 minutes. We discussed it for a few minutes. Doesn't seem like Foxy's that into what we have going on with the Clippers and the Bulls. And then starting up in a little over an hour, we'll have Sacramento at Utah. And then to finish the night off at 9:30, San Antonio visiting Houston. And you're not going to put any plays out until later on, but what have you noticed about San Antonio and player props since Wembanyama went out? What have we? What are we? They can't
rebound the basketball. They can't rebound the basketball. They're going to get absolutely slaughtered by every power forward they play. You should look at the other team's power forward and say, look, as long as he's going to get 20 minutes a game, he's going to get his rebound prop. The other thing I talked about was sneaky play last night, which I'm probably going to take it again tonight, is Bismack Biyombo. Bismack Biyombo double. Bismack Biyombo rebounds. He's the guy who's getting the minutes. I don't think he should be the guy that's getting the minutes, but at this point he is. And until the books kind of catch up to it, had a double last night, had a double the night before. The only issue is you got to find a book that has it.
Well, yeah, so, nobody but the offshore book Sharp Book has a Biyombo rebound prop, and it's a 6.5 plus 23.
Which a guy who started 4 straight games. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. It's when, but they shouldn't get a choice. It should be, hey, basically, this is the starting lineup. You got to put up a prop on every single guy that plays. That's how you play. So I'm trying to see. So the guy that I like in that game, I like Jabari Smith to get his 6.5 rebounds.
I'll put that in there in a second. Yeah. Jabari Smith over 6.5 rebounds.
Yeah. Keldon Johnson, I understand that he's been under 4.5 rebounds. He's also been over 15 points until last night. This is a back-to-back game for that. I'm not liking that Avdia only played 5 minutes and has not come in. I gotta go look on Twitter.
Yeah, I wonder if he's hurt at this point, and we're just gonna have to pump.
He dove for the one ball, and that'll be terrible. At least I did not put full units on it, so it's not like it's a 7-unit bet. That would kill me.
I mean, it was his ankle, so let's see here. 5 quick points, done for the game with a mysterious. Now it's a quad injury. I mean, now it's a quad injury. Okay, so he's questionable. Even return. He's done. He's dead.
All right, so Quitter's basically loaded probably with a bunch of guys whining and crying. Please refund my money. Please refund. The guy I think should be playing and actually got 10 points last night is Jeremy Sohan. Sohan is a guy who started all last year. When they didn't have Wemby and Wemby was out and things of that nature, he started at center. He started at center the year before that. He also started a point guard when they didn't have a point guard. So I think Sohan should be playing more. If you haven't noticed, Fox hasn't had their Harrison Barnes has played really well the last couple of games for that team. Playing in Houston, who used to be known, Tari Eason's not going to go tonight. It'll be a little bit as far as Sacramento's starting to figure out how to play. Zach LaVine obviously had a big game. Why he was playing when they were up 22 points, who knows? And they let him get all the way up to 38 points. It was nuts. Yes, he couldn't miss. He couldn't do anything. But yeah, Keegan Murray is a guy I've been playing. If you haven't noticed, been playing for a unit and a half. It did not hit last time because I had 10. But in every other game since the trade, it has hit. And they've been giving you a pretty low number. Anything below 12 and a half, I'm going to play Keegan Murray. I think the volume is there for him to be able to hit it. Clarkson will return for Utah tonight. Kessler will return for Utah tonight. Both should have very big games. Clarkson likes to dominate the ball early. He's a great guy to generally score in the first 3 minutes. So that's
I threw the Jabari Smith in there, Foxy. Outside of that, if we come up with anything else, I'll throw it in there. But the only bet I'm in so far is Jabari Smith.
Yeah. So Adia gets hurt in his rematch game.
Yeah.
Terrible.
What are you going to do?
No, but Kamara's going to hit. It probably means I might go jump in on Kamara again.
Kamara, what? Rebounds?
Yep. Try to see what they are. See if they're decent or they're trying to give me like a 12 and a half. They're giving me an 8.5. I'll take the 8.5.
Kamara, 8.5.
I'm just taking it personally. I'm not taking it as a play. We're already on the 6.5. I'm going to let that ride, but I'm going to hit it again. This other one. So,
okay.
Yeah. So he should get more. Chris Murray be the other guy who will get more minutes, but Chris Murray sucks. That's the best way I can tell you.
All right, let's see how Middleton.
I cannot bet. I cannot bet Chris Murray, and he has sometimes robbed us from Kamara because it just screws up the rotations. So we'll see what happens here. But it's actually a close game here without Avdia. Avdia has been a beast. So need Simons to get going. He's got 5. Josh Hart has basically decided he's not going to shoot for this game. That's what it looks like. Sixers are trying to see how they can punt it. Drummond's got 5 and 4. That's at least there. Oubre's got 17. Maxi's got 8.
How about Halliburton at halftime? 17 points.
Yeah, 6 3 assists. Yep. I mean, nice if he got a little more assists, but yeah. Yep.
Tatum had 4 rebounds, 3 assists. We got what, 14.5 rebounds, assists, or 15.5 today?
14.5.
Okay, so we're right on target there at halftime. 55 up too. Hey, talk to me about the Pistons for a second. This team's playing really good basketball. Really good basketball.
I took them to make the playoffs.
I mean, at this point, they should be.
It's not surprising that they're there. I mean, if Ivy was there, they'd be even a better team. So
Beasley's got a double. Tobias has 9 and 6. And by the way, our guy Foxy already cashed just the first 3-minute points for Tobias. Cade Cunningham going to win most improved player?
I hate the most improved player. I think it is the absolute worst thing.
Why? Worse than AIDS?
No, because it's not really most improved player.
Well,
It's person that returned from injury that was already a superstar and now plays.
So comeback player of the year, basically.
I mean, it hasn't been most improved player. I mean, I really hate the award. So here, I'm going to actually look up to say.
Okay.
it should be, to me, the most improved player. Like the player that wasn't playing, that now all of a sudden has started to start and got his minutes up. Like Kobe White was the most improved player last year. It wasn't even a question whether he was the most improved player. Instead, if I recall, the award went to Tyrese Maxey. Yes, Maxey was a very good player, but Maxey was scoring 25 points the year before. So what did he improve? Because he went to 28? I mean, he had the ball in his hands on a really bad team and took most of the shots. The year before was Lauri Markkanen. The year before that was Ja Morant. That was a joke. Ja Morant was just injured the year before. He was already a star player before then. I mean, all these guys are stars. And if you look at it, they were injured the previous year. Brandon Ingram. Well, he was injured the previous year. I mean, that's not most improved player. Most improved player is a guy like Denny Avdia, a guy who had 10 and 12 points. Now he's getting 20 and a half, consistent PRA of close to 27, 28 and a half points. Amen Thompson, a young guy who finally got his spark and started to put up points. That's my issue with most improved player. Because, again, it's if Giannis was out the previous year, he's going to win most improved player the next year. You just guarantee it. Embiid, if he actually stayed in the game the next year, could win most improved player. But these guys were already good players. But like Austin Reeves, to me, is a good example of most improved. He was a solid player, and then he turned into a really, really good player, where he's scoring now 20 points a game, getting 5 assists, getting 5 rebounds. Yes, some of that's minutes, but he's shooting at a high percentage. He's playing well. That's most improved player. Not a star who was hurt. Hey, he missed 30 games. He came back. Now he played the 30 games he missed. And boy, he's improved. Sorry, I went on my soapbox there.
You don't like that. Yeah, that's an award you just think is the worst thing ever in the history of the world.
I just think it's not most improved player. It's more of comeback player of the year.
And who is the most improved player? Who's the most actual improved player this year? Kate Cunningham?
Cunningham was getting triple doubles in previous years. He's played by Jaden Ivey. If he stayed healthy, probably would have been
okay.
A really good guy for most improved player. Like I've already talked about, Denny Avdia would be up there for most improved player. In some ways, from a player perspective, I would say Bam Adebayo, because he moved his game from that 10 to 15 range to that 15 to 20 range, and now the 10 rebounds and very good block. Aaron Wiggins, another guy who's probably up there for most improved player. Amir Coffey for the Clippers. Norman Powell, still been a very good player, but now he's a consistent high 20-point scorer.
Okay, that's a big list.
John Collins, when he gets a chance to play. Yeah, I mean, not guys who were already good players and just, hey, they just missed some games. And then turn around and, hey, look, they're improved. That doesn't make them improved. If you want to take Maxey the year before last and give him most improved when Lauri Markkanen won, I can understand that. But, yeah, it's just.
SGA should have won last year when Lauri won, from Bears fan.
He had a very good, yeah. I mean, he turned himself. If you take SGA 2 years ago versus what SGA is now, yeah, he definitely should have been one of the guys to win most improved player, because he went from a solid guy who they got a good player to essentially a superstar player. A guy who went from not an all-star to an all-star should be kind of one of your first requirements to make. And that could have been, hey, you just weren't an all-star last year because you were injured. Those are all guys that should be available for most improved player.
All right, buddy. We are just a couple minutes away. I'm going to give away a 1-month free subscription. Remember, obviously, if you remember, please don't mess around. I got an NBA trivia question I'll be giving away. So last chance, if you're on X, come on over to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hang out with us, because if the first person to give me the correct answer is going to win the 1 month. Very simple. not making it difficult tonight. And then after you do that, I'll give you an email address to hit us up, and then we'll give it away. All right, real quick. Let's look at some of our bets here, Foxy. Halftime, Celtics, Pistons. What are we on in this game besides for Jason Tatum? 14.5 rebounds and assists. He's got 7 right now.
We're on Derek White, PRA, 25.5. He's got 17, so that's looking pretty nicely. We're on Cunningham, similar to the same thing that we're on from Tatum perspective. He's got 7, so he's halfway there. We're on Tobias Harris at 15 points. He's got 9. So there, and we're on Duran double-double, and he's got 7 and 7.
Then we got the Knicks just blasting the Sixers, 61-45 at halftime. Oubre's got 19 and 3. My Maxi bet's not looking great. Need him to get 28. He's got 8. Can he put up 20.5? Yeah. But Foxy already said the guy doesn't have any energy, so he's dead.
I just don't think he's playing reckless as he's played before. Like Maxi's always been that guy, just kind of takes it on, takes it in, up and down. Great defense. I think he knows the season's done, and it's getting ready to go 1-2-3 Cancun. So
okay. The Blazers lead the Wizards 55-54 at half. We are on the Blazers, what, -5.5?
Yep. Oh, we already cashed Aaron Wiggins, by the way.
Aaron Wiggins is done. Beautiful.
Yeah, he got 13 points in the second quarter.
Love it. Nice work. Denny Avila is not going to cash. He's hurt. So we laddered his rebounds tonight. Shit happens. Guys get hurt. Kamara has 5 rebounds. I think we need 3 more in the second half. So that's looking pretty good. Anything on the Wizards side tonight?
We don't have Keyshawn George, but he only has 1 point, I believe.
Yeah, and I got Middleton under 9.5 rebounds and assists. He's got 3 at halftime. Then we've got the Raptors and the Pacers. Halliburton, 17 points.
Yep.
We're also on the double-double. He's got 3 assists and 1 rebound.
Yep.
Elsewhere,
that was not looking great.
Was there much more in this game that you had? It's kind of a quiet game.
We had the 32.5. There's a lot of things I was quiet on tonight.
I'm fine with that, man. Give me a break.
Chris Boucher, I was 8.5, but I was told he was going to start. So then the last minute he's not. So that kind of sucks.
Okay.
Because Boucher's one of those guys that if he starts, you should be all over his stuff. And the reason I say that is Boucher, when he's played over 20 minutes a game, he's done it 8 times this year. Only 1 time did he not get 15 points.
Okay.
And most of the time he scored 20 points. So, and the book would give you 8.5.
Here we go. It is time to give away a 1-month free subscription.
Yep.
We just had about 20 people added, so maybe they know. If you're on X watching right now, hurry up and get to the YouTube side. 1-month free subscription, $59.99 value. Now, Fox, I don't know if you're going to know this or not, okay? But don't ruin it. So the other night, Nikola Jokic had 19 assists. He's amazing. He's the best. First center since Wilt Chamberlain to give that many assists out in one game. He's done that 28 times. He's had 15 or more assists. Who is the all-time leader in games with 15 or more assists? So which player has racked up more 15-plus assist games than anybody else?
At the center position or
no, just in the league. Ever. Okay. And I thought I should have gotten this. I got number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He was my 10th choice, and I want to slap myself in the face. I couldn't believe I didn't get this guy. I couldn't believe it.
We got some answers coming in.
You got to win, but I think isn't Pretzel? You're already I told you that you're already a member.
He wants a free month that he doesn't have to pay.
Come on, I said you can't do that. Come on, Pretzel. It's all right. Whoever types it in first from there that isn't a subscriber, I'll give it to him. But man, Pretzel's just saying, look how smart I am. Okay, look how smart I am.
I was kind of surprised at the answer Stockton. I would have went with G's answer.
It is not. It is, and then Foxy's giving it away. It is not Steve Nash. THC, you got to give. There you go, buddy. There you go. THC wins. THC wins 1 month free subscription if you are not a member already. So
actually, Gerardo was ahead of him, but that's okay.
Gerardo?
Yeah, he's ahead of him on my board.
What are you talking about?
I see Gerardo typed it first.
Gerardo typed Stockton? Gerardo, do you even want a 1 month subscription? Let me know. Let me know if Gerardo wants a 1 month subscription.
I mean, you said a THC, so it's
I love THC. And Gerardo can always win. You know what I'm saying? But Gerardo, do you want the subscription? If I got to give away 2, I'll give away 2. I'm fine. But THC, you're in. Gerardo, if you want a subscription, you're in. So I'll give away 2 instead of 1. Check this. The number of 15-plus assist games was remarkable. John Stockton had 293 games of 15 or more assists. Magic was second at 189. Then Nash, Paul, Oscar Robertson, Thomas, Kevin Johnson, Jason Kidd, and Rajon Rondo. Jokic has 28 such 15 assist games. LeBron has 25. Luka has 25. My favorite name on this, Eric Sleepy Floyd, who I remember with the Rockets, 26. My Nets favorite one, Tiny Archibald, 42. And Muggsy Bogues had 48. Give it to THC. All right, Gerardo. THC, here's what you got to do, buddy. Contact at nukethehouse.com. Say, I won the free subscription. Say, Holden gave me a free subscription. THC JAK. Contact at nukethehouse.com. Tell us you won the free subscription. We'll hook you up for a month, okay? Contact at nukethehouse.com.
All right. Here, this could be a question for you.
What's up?
Aaron, I'll type it in that chat if you want to use it as a question.
You're going to use a trivia question?
Yeah.
We should do trivia. I haven't done trivia in a while.
I would say there, use this for next time. And
no, I think we need to do a trivia question right now. That's all I'm saying. I got an easy one for you is the only problem. The one I'm going to give you is a little too easy, but it's a fun one and it'll make people feel like they're smart. Okay. What up, Stockton? You got it, THC. Love you, Gerardo. How are you, pal? All right, Foxy.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some trivia now. I want you to help. I don't know what the Tim Dog's laughing at, but that's great. You want an NHL trivia question? Who's the greatest bald hockey player of all time? The answer is Mark Messier. There's your trivia question. The problem is, Mel, nobody knows NHL trivia. There's like 10 guys watching, or 10 guys and girls right now that are watching that have the only chance to get any trivia questions. You know, it's like Gretzky won in goals. Who's 2? It's Ovechkin. Who's number 3? Who's got the third most? Is it Hull? Bobby Hull? What do you think? Who do you think is the third all-time scorer list? Goal scored list in the on the goal scored list in the NHL.
Is it a Brett Hull?
I thought it was his dad.
I thought there
Gordie
was
Howe. Gordie Howe.
Yeah.
It was Gordie. Gordie, Jaromir Jagr, then Brett Hull.
Okay.
Bobby's 18th. Interesting.
Because you don't think of Brett Hull having that because you don't hear him any that much. But I remember some celebration for him at a game where they stopped it and it was like, yeah, you hit that.
I love that. Hold on a second. Jermaine, I'm black. Are you saying that's why you don't know hockey or what?
There's lots of black guys that play hockey.
I don't know. He just typed, I'm black, and then with 3 laughing emojis. I don't know what he's talking about. Jermaine, first of all, we could kind of tell with your name, okay? I don't know any. The only white guy I know with the name Jermaine is from New Zealand, and he was in Flight of the Conchords. That's the only white guy named Jermaine I know.
All right.
Hell yeah. See? That's why he knows. All right, let's do some NBA trivia. We'll get back to the betting. Congratulations to THC for winning the subscription. Here we go. Here's the question, Foxy. I want you in on this, okay?
All right.
There are 19 men who have won multiple scoring titles. There are 18 outside of Michael Jordan. Name the other 18.
Elijah won.
Who?
Elijah won.
Elijah won. I don't see Hakeem on there.
Harden. KD.
Harden?
Yep.
Harden's on there. Durant has got to be on there, right?
Oh, Fox can't answer the first. Okay.
Sorry. I mean, you didn't give Michael Jordan. That was it.
I'll give you what the chat's
Durant, Harden, and Jordan. AI, Kobe, and T-Mac. Okay, let me just type these guys in. So Kobe, AI, and Kobe, yes, he had 2. Iverson had 4. Did Oscar Robertson win the title? That's one guy I wish I watched play. Nope, not Robertson. What about Wilt?
Jerry West was.
Wilt has to be on there. No? West?
Wilt. Yeah.
No. How is this possible?
Larry Bird.
How did Wilt Chamberlain not win multiple? That's what I want to know.
Wrong.
Bird, no. What about Shaq?
Only thing I can think of is you spelled Chamberlain wrong.
Shaq won 2. Well, I'm typing in his first name and it's not giving it to me.
Oh, okay. So that's surprising to Wilt.
Who's the Iceman? George Gervin, I bet you won.
Julius Irving.
George Gervin won 4. Irving, I don't know if he's in the NBA long enough to win it. Let me see.
The Doctor?
No.
I don't think he was in there. Sharp had a really good game.
No, he didn't. I thought that he would have, to be honest with you, too. LeBron, no. Kareem. Dwayne Wade. Okay.
Kareem.
Dirk. Okay, hold on a second. Dirk.
I don't think Dirk ever won the scoring title.
Nope. Dwayne Wade. Nope. Who was the other guy we had? Kareem. Pistol Pete. Kareem.
I don't think
Kareem. I wonder if this is even accurate, dude. This is ridiculous. How is Abdul Jabbar not on here?
Yeah, you're killing me on this.
Kareem we got. Okay, Kareem won 2 of them. How about George Mikan? There we go, George Mikan. There's the poll. Dude, I'm telling you, Wilt's on here. He's got to be. Chamberlain. There we go. Wilt Chamberlain, 7 scoring titles. We got it. Tracy McGrady, right? They said McGrady? McGrady's on there. Yep. He's on there. Did Embiid win one? He did win one. Embiid, somebody said Curry, Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Steph Curry won it
twice.
Yep. Curry won it twice.
You're saying Embiid won it twice?
Yeah, apparently. That's what this says. And then we got, and outside of that, it's got to be old guys. What up, fathead? We're doing good. Karl Malone, Carmelo Anthony. I don't think Anthony did it.
Did
Olajuwon didn't do it. You're stupid, Maddie. Your face is stupid.
I think when Wilt won it, it was the ABA.
When Wilt won it? Well, he won it multiple times. In the NBA.
He won it 7 times.
I didn't know Malone led this. Malone led the league in scoring a couple of times? No way. No, he didn't. All right,
no.
Here we go. Here's the other guys. Oh, my God. That's – all right.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Paul Arizin.
Yeah, that's way.
Bob Pettit. Heard of him at least. Ooh, I didn't know Adrian Dantley won it 2 times.
Yeah, Utah Jazz. Yep.
Utah. Bob McAdoo. What was the Buffalo team that he was on? What was their nicknames?
Buffalo Braves.
And then a guy by I've never heard of this guy. I'm going to go buy his rookie card right now. Neil Johnston. Hall of Famer Neil Johnston, center for the Philly Warriors.
Yeah, you're in 1950s.
Yeah, I got to go get his rookie card now. That's it. This guy was better than George Mikan. How can you not love him? 57, 58 tops. Neil Johnston.
Better than that as well. So, yeah.
$45 for his rookie card. How could I not buy that at this point?
because no one knows who it is when you try to sell it.
A 2-time scoring champion, though? Come on, man.
Where everybody you're going to sell through has already been dead.
He goes, who the fuck is that? I mean, I just found him. Maybe somebody will be doing trivia. They'll look up Neil Johnson. They go, holy shit, this guy won 2 scoring titles. Let me go buy this for $48.
The whole thing is based on demand.
I mean, how is there not demand?
No one's going to have demand for
How is there not demand on Neil Johnston at this point? Very frustrating. Very frustrated.
I'll bet you there the Bob Pettit rookie card is worth more than Neil Johnston.
He should be. Bob Pettit was a badass.
Bob Pettit was a badass, but technically Neil Johnston's won 4 scoring titles, 3 scoring titles. And
Pretzel, vintage basketball doesn't do well except for the so Jordan, Magic, Bird. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Basketball cards are, you're going to have to know.
All right. Fathead's taking SGA to hit 30 points.
Yep. We need 1 more point from Duran here to get the double-double.
SGA's got 10.
Yeah, he's got 10, but they're behind by 4. So what we're saying is when we looked at this game at a 16.5-point spread, you weren't expecting SGA to play all 4 quarters. So SGA does turn into kind of a ball hog when they need baskets. So the only question is I'd be watching this game and seeing if they're trying to do the same thing that Minnesota did, which means they're doubling SGA right off the bat and trying to get the ball out of his hands. If if the league starts doing this with everybody, it's going to be turning into a really boring league. Just telling you guys that right now. If it's going to be a half-court double that you see, and then, okay, we move the ball around to other shooters. Well, other shooters aren't really reliable. So I'm going to watch a little bit of that game right now.
All right, boys. I'm heading upstairs for a couple minutes. I'll be back downstairs. Right. You're in safe hands with our boy Foxy. And then I want to know how we're doing with the bets here. Tatum has 8 rebounds and assists. He kind of slowed down here. We might not actually get that bet tonight. That's disappointing.
We need him to get rebounds. That's been the key thing. Horford also playing here hasn't given the rebounds here, but we need him to get rebounds. And again, Detroit has to miss for you to get a rebound. So that's not happening a lot tonight here. We'll see if the Celtics put it up. They're down 10 here. Detroit shooting 51% from the field. Celtics shooting 48%. Yeah. There was 3 scoring titles, Neil, for that. Definitely see it. But again, it's all about wanting something. So, I mean, I don't mind the SGA bet. I definitely don't. I actually tailed it. So, Portland, Washington's a close game. We look pretty good in the Durham bet. We need Tatum to get some rebounds here. We're still stuck at 18 for Derek White. Need him to get going here. Well, we just cashed Jalen Duren. He's got 13 and 12, so there was the double-double. We need 3 more points from Harris. We've got 12 from Cunningham. He's got the 9 assists, so chance for him getting that double is going to happen pretty quickly. We talked about that pre-flop on the show. Beasley's back in the game. We'll see if he drains some more threes. He's 2 for 6 in the game. RJ Barrett's having a bad game, 1 for 7 tonight, so 6 points, but he's done this before where he's still got it going. So we'll see. He's 0 for 3 from 3, which isn't good. Halliburton's got 21, 2 and 5. That's 28. We need 32.5 for the PRA. Expert thoughts on the Kentucky -3. I like Oklahoma in this game. I have no idea why Arizona's a 14-point favorite against Utah. 100% agree with you there. I don't understand at all what they have. Let me go to my spreadsheet. There's a lot on tonight, so let me go to the game. Yeah, I mean, I actually got it right around at 15. So, I mean, it's moved. If it's 14.5 or it's 15.5 now, what is it? I've seen some books out there at 16.5. So, yep. Washington is taking the lead on Portland, looking kind of rudderless without Avdia here. Need Simons to get going, Grant's to get going. Holmes has got 12 points. Poole's got 13. Middleton's got 7. Keyshawn's got 5. Koulibaly's got a nice 9. A lot of guys 63-63. At least the Sixers are keeping it somewhat close. It's 55-67. So Brunson's got 15. Finally got our first assist from Bridges. We'll see if we can get going here. Hart finally decided to shoot another basket. That was nice of him. So don't think we're going to get there because he's not scoring tonight at all. It's been his lowest point total in days. We talked about the Hawks in Miami, the last game, where it was a complete snore fest with basically 86 to 98 points. You had 166 points here, 76 points, and it's 120 in the first half this game. So totally two different games. Daniels got 11, 2, and 3, so that's pretty nice for us there. It's a nice, good start for our bets. Everybody based in their mother scoring in this game. Hero's got 17. Ware's got 5 rebounds. Adebayo's only got 6 points, which is really off for him. Duncan Robinson, your big player off the bench. The Nets are not going away. You've got to really think about it. Day'Ron Sharp having a game. They just can't handle Day'Ron right now. He's got 15 points getting that start. Holmgren only has 1 block tonight. Kind of get him moved around a lot tonight. Pushed out the paint. What I'm saying, Kason Wallace does have 5 points though, so we only need 1 more point for that to cash. Caruso's got a 3, so we already cashed Andrew Wiggins as we talked about. And the Nets move up by 10. It's back-to-back games if OKC. Not that they're in danger or anything, but back-to-back losses is not going to be what you're looking for from an OKC team. One where you were up 20 and the other where they have not led this game. Portland looks completely lost this game. Wizards being pesky. So Maryland loses by 3. Oh, it sucks. On a last-second 3 after Maryland took the clock all the way down, Michigan State got a 3 at the buzzer. Close game. Oh, that sucks. That's a shot to the heart. What's the live OKC number? I mean, they're going to go into halftime and get their ass chewed. It's -4.5, down 13. How's that possible? That's the books just saying we're just not going to give it to you. What's our next game? Next game's 9, right?
Next game's at 9, Sacramento, Utah, and then San Antonio, Houston to round off the night, friend. Hey, welcome in. NBA Live betting show. We do some NHL. We do some college basketball. We need Maryland to pull off a miracle here down 3 with.
They lost. They tied the game, and they didn't take the clock all the way down. They left the clock on there, and then Michigan hit a 3 at 1 second left in the game.
Oh, that's a killer.
Yeah,
that's a killer.
I'm going to do a live play here. We're going to take Day'Ron Sharp over 20.5 points. We wondered how he would play getting his first start, and he's been an absolute beast. He's 5 of 5 from the field for 15 points. Getting to the line there is perfect from the line. His live total is 20.5 at -110.
So Day'Ron Sharp, Brooklyn Nets, over 20.5 -10.
Correct.
All right.
That's a very interesting. I know we talked about the Atlanta-Miami game when you were gone. I mean, there's so many points being scored in that game. It's definitely not what we saw the first time they played the other day.
They just froze the Sharp bet, by the way. He's got 18. It's up to 23.5. That's what I have to put it in at 23.5 if I put it in then.
That's fine. I'm fine. I was playing him to get 6 points in the second half. I think that's as much as they're going to him. I think we did cash Jalen Duren's double. Tobias Harris has 14. Cunningham's got 12 on the RA. So some things are looking pretty good on that. We did get Toronto. Toronto started to play better here. It's down to 7. RJ's up to 9. Hit his first 3. See if any of this can kind of continue. We still got 4 minutes left in the third. Halliburton's got 25, so we cashed the Halliburton PRA. You cashed his points. I assume you cashed his points by now, right? What was his point? 17 and a half, 19 and a half, 18 and a half?
Yeah, something like that.
Cashed it a long time ago. Yeah. So.
All right, so I'm in on day run with you. Probably should have waited till halftime to make that bet, but what's it going to come down? Maybe a point or something like that?
No, I mean, I wouldn't wait with the time in and him getting fed. He might even score here before halftime. So
yeah, there's a minute left in the half, so maybe he does.
He's 6 of 6, 18 points, 6 rebounds. He's the league scorer right now in this game. Definitely gonna have to work on trying to figure it out. It'll be interesting to see what OKC does here. I'm watching Chet bring it down the field, but Chet just doesn't have the size there. Dayron can just move him out at will. We almost got the case on Walls, by the way. We almost got the Caruso as well. We just need one more 3. We need one more point for Walls. Walls is going to play more here because they're going to try to increase the defense intensity here.
All right. So Philly just cut it to 12. So they're not dead yet. The maxi bet's dead, but Paul George has 18, 6, and 5 now. He's playing.
Paul George was not. He's been playing really good basketball.
He has been.
It is something definitely to look at. Kind of. We'll see if that continues, but he's definitely playing good basketball of late. So
Duran got your double for you. Wizards, Middleton, 5 rebounds and assists total.
Yeah, we cashed Tobias. We had 14, so he already has 14. So we cashed.
Tobias is good. We've got Kamara, who needs 3 more rebounds. He hasn't done anything yet in the third quarter. We're definitely there.
Nothing.
Avia with a quad injury is not going to come back into this game on all likelihood. There's Maxey and 1. Let's go, Maxey. Get it together. Toronto and the Pacers. We talked about Hallie. He's got 28, 2, and 7.
Yep.
And then they're all right. So what are we doing here with the SGA? He's got 14 points.
Well, I took the 29 and a half. But I mean, he's going to score a lot. I mean, one of the things you may want to do is wait to halftime and get the third quarter score bet of 8 points or more.
Okay, so it's at halftime now. And SGA's, this is just for FanDuel, though. SGA's number's 30 and a half. He's got 14. Yep. So all he's got to score is 17 in the second half. And then you want to look at the third quarter for SGA, third quarter points.
They're not, but yeah, they ballooned this. They ballooned this to 10 points, and it's juiced. Ugh. They know he's going to come out and score. If you're going to bet SGA, you got to bet the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bet 30 there. Everything just went down. So we'll see what they do here. I'm going to look at the Utah game right now.
I'm going to search for try and find the
sharp. So hopefully he's just right now. He's not being stupid.
SGA 30 and a half minus 16 at Caesars.
Yeah, he's probably going to get 30, but if they're going to get back in this game, it's not going to be on SGA. It's going to be on defense. Again, if you look at what they're doing, I mean, SGA is basically from an attempt perspective has only attempted 7 shots. Lou Dort has attempted 7 shots. J-Dub has attempted 7 shots. Yeah. He's got a great – I tailed on the 29 and a half. I don't have any issue with that, but it's not going to come up at 29 and a half.
All right, I'll take SGA to score 31.
I was also obviously what the OKC to win the third quarter was. Yeah.
OKC to win the third quarter. That is minus 670. The spread is 8.5. So the books are not thinking this is going to stay this way at all.
At all. They don't give you that any
discount.
Any derogatory stance of anything of saying, hey, they're down 15. They're like, they're down 15. It's ho hum. That's kind of what they're looking at right now.
All right. So I'm in on SGA to score 31.
Yeah, I'm going to ride what we already talked about, so I got to put that in right now.
Okay.
You put DeRozan at 7.5, right?
7.5 rebounds and assists. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and put Malik Monk over 6.5 assists.
Malik Monk over 6.5 assists. Okay. Hold on. Hold your horses.
Plus 14.
Everyone. Malik Monk over 6.5 assists.
Yes.
At plus 114.
Yep.
FanDuel. Okay. Dunsky.
We got to ride him. We got to continue to ride him. Isaiah Collier over 8.5 assists. Plus 120.
Collier over 8.5 assists.
Yep. He's my boy. He's my boy Blue.
Why am I refreshing my page? Tell me that. Did I get a bad number or something? Why am I refreshing my page, fathead?
I don't know.
OKC is a pick'em. In the third quarter, OKC is a pick'em.
I would check Twitter and see if somebody's out.
What? Hold on a second. I mean, he might be talking about a different bet.
Oh, he's talking about third quarter to win the third quarter? No, that can't be.
No, they're minus 25 to win the game. So there's no way in hell they're anything less than that in the third quarter. I mean, they're still favored to win the game, OKC is. All right, so I'm looking at Isaiah Collier. I'm going to try and find some numbers on him for assists. Isaiah Collier, 8.5 assists plus 120 at FanDuel.
The dumbest dance crew ever. Let's move on from this game.
All right.
Some stupid dance crew that's okay.
Fathead. OKC is minus 8.5 in the third quarter. Yeah, in the third quarter.
Okay.
That'd be awesome if they were on that number. That'd be hilarious. So let's see here. Where's our guy Dyson Daniels at halftime? He's got 2 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm on his 10.5 rebounds and assists. So he's there. We need to get him going on these rebounds, though, since we bet the rebounds, too.
It's starting to branch out.
What do you think of the Heat without Jimmy Butler now? Where are the Heat going? What's the plan, Fox?
They have been playing well. They got completely shut down the last game versus Atlanta, but that game turned out to be a snore fest. This game is hardly totally different. You have 130 points scored in the first half. So, I mean, this is going to obliterate the total over. I mean, I don't mind this Heat team. I'm not saying they're not going to win the championship or anything, but they're going to be a solid team. There's nothing wrong with this team. So we talked about Monk. I'm taking that right now. Taking Collier.
I mean, you know, you were talking about the final play for Maryland and Michigan State.
Yep.
I'm going to play this for people. I want people to see what happened because we were on Maryland minus 2.5, 3.5, depending on when you got it. Okay. Yeah. So this is a fucking kill. I'm glad I did not watch this live. So we're on Maryland, you know, hopefully get to the overtime, win this thing. Here's what happened.
They gotta go. Gillespie for 3.
And he went early.
The clock, half court for the win.
Dude, that was behind half court.
And he went early. There was no Gillespie still had 2-3 seconds left.
What the hell?
Very long.
Gillespie for 3.
Look at how far he shot this from this other side of the.
Half court for the win.
Dude, he shot that from the other side of the M. He wasn't even on the M yet.
Yep.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yep. Big win for
What a
Michigan.
brutal loss. Oh. Dude, I mean, that was 5 feet behind where the logo starts. Wow. That's
All
one
right.
way to lose a bet. That's one way to
Celtics are
lose.
down 19.
Yeah, Tatum shouldn't even be playing now. Fuck
Cunningham got his double-double. Durant got his double-double we talked about. Cunningham's got 13. So we will see. White just hit a 3. That was big for us. So that gives us 20. Let's go. We need 6 more.
6 more points, rebounds, assists.
Yep. Points, rebounds, anything. PRA.
Maxey just scored 5 quick ones. He's up to 16.
Well,
I don't know if he gets 12 in the last 14, 41 with him going to the bench here pretty soon, but who knows? I guess
got 28 tonight.
Kamara needs to get back on the floor so he can get us these rebounds.
Yeah, the 4 fouls is what's the reason he's not on the floor.
Yeah, we need to get him on the floor is what it is. So,
yep.
Let's go. Calling him. See if it happens. Hey, you got any questions about bets tonight? You got a best bet? Throw it in the chat. Hey, now. Be happy to talk with you and see what's going on. And again, THC, hit us up, email us. Contact@nukethehouse.com.
Yeah.
Make sure we take care of you. Free month. Have you ever been to the fantasy sports convention?
No.
FSGA?
Nor will I ever go.
You'll never go. You're too cool for that.
It's not a question of being too cool. I'm not going to get a permission to go to that.
You got it. So if you're getting permission from your wife to do something, it's not going to be to go to that.
It's not going to be that. I will go to Comic-Con before I go to that.
Comic-Con AVN Awards?
Little different. No.
You would not ask for time off to do that.
That would be denied really quickly. So
wow, really? She'd deny you on that?
Oh, yes. Yeah, definitely.
She doesn't trust you?
That's not something she likes me doing anyway. So there's no chance to go to a convention for that.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, I understand what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. There's just got to be some parameters, I guess, that we can't go past, and that's got to be one of them. Want to remind everybody that we got the MMA pod, Johnny and Tommy. They have been rolling. That's Deep Pod. That is going to be coming up tomorrow night. They'll be taping that. The boys have been on absolute fire. So check that out. And then the other thing is that you might as well hit the like button if you get a chance, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nuke the House YouTube channel. So Sacramento, Utah, everything that you want in that game is out, correct?
One more, but then we're going to keep this for subscribers.
Oh, subscribers only.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what just went up, or are you putting that up right now?
I'm putting it up right now.
Okay. So the one that's already up there, did you give that one out on the show too?
I thought I did, but you can say it. I don't know.
Okay. Walker Kessler over 12.5 rebounds plus 104 FanDuel. Walker Kessler over 12.5 rebounds plus 104 FanDuel.
Yep. He's been a beast. He's been absolutely there. Sabonis is not going to keep him off the glass. So I like his chances to really get 13, 14.
Full unit on the one you just put out for the subscribers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So if you're a subscriber, go get in the Discord, get into Sean's plays, and you will see the play he just put up there. If you're not a subscriber, you can get a free week with us by using the code Nuke the NBA. NukeTheHouse.com is the site. Nuke the NBA is the code when you sign up for any plan. You don't have to pay unless you stay for more than a week. So Nuke the NBA, $19.99 a week if you're to use the code, $59.99 a month. And if you really want to get crazy with the Cheese Whiz, $5.99.99 for the full year. Best value.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, Celtics. Time to get going here.
You're not on the money line, are you?
Beasley's hit 6-3 tonight.
Beasley?
He continues to hit over 4 every game.
Oh, Maxie's got 19. Let's go, buddy. 9 points in the fourth quarter. Can he do it for me?
Oh, yeah. He definitely can.
Because he's starting to turn it on, man. Now he's up to 20. He just hit another free throw. So he looked dead in the water. And you said now he's playing with energy, buddy. He decided to start playing with energy.
He should. He should be able to start to get going because they know who their team is. They know who's playing. Go back to playing the way they were playing before. Yeah, another big 3 from Derek White. There we go. Let's go.
So what do we got? 23, and we need how many for his PRA? 25 and a half?
Yeah. So we need one more 3. We're 3 points away.
We got 8:14 to go, and he's there. Now, Tatum is not helping us out tonight on the rebounds and assists.
No, it's not getting the rebound. Horford's getting the rebounds. Yeah. So Tatum just did get 1 to get to 6, but it's just not really been there.
Yeah.
But we'll see what's there. I mean, you got to stop Beasley. Beasley's 10 of 15 from the floor, 6 of 11 from 3. Continuing to really go there. Tatum gets the offensive board here. That's nice here.
Dude, Maxey cannot hit a freaking 3 tonight. It's amazing he's at 20 points. He's 0 for 7 behind the arc tonight.
Barrett's got 16. He's making his late run here.
Let's go, Barrett.
1 for 5 from 3.
Go, RJ.
Needs 6 more points. 8 minutes to go. Similar thing that we've talked about. So Boucher got 0 points right now. So he's 0 for 3. Not good. I thought he was going to start. So we hit Halliburton. Halliburton's got 9 assists right now. We just need 1 more assist to get the double. Not dead on that either.
Let's go, Hallie.
They're going back and forth here. Henderson got his 12 and a half. If you tailed me on that hit. He hit 3 threes tonight. So continuing to shoot much better from 3 than he did last year. George's got 7 points. We're not out on that. So game's still a little closer, like we talked about, 7-7. Drummond's really not playing. Not surprised when they've kind of gone to the little quicker rotation. I am shocked that Lonnie Walker, when he got back, hasn't done shit. So we got the the Hawks with a slight lead, 11-2 for Daniels. Really all we've got looking in this game. Ware's got 7 of 5. Adebayo's only got 6 and 1. Not having a good game at all. Duncan Robinson leading there. We did start the third quarter now for OKC. Basically, Chet went right in, drew a foul. He's at the line.
All right, we got a couple minutes to be us in. I got to tell you something I'm doing.
Yep.
Okay. Onyx, first of all, Onyx is throwing parlays in for tomorrow. Golden State, unders, Dallas, Lakers, Denver. What are we getting at that? What are we getting for that, Onyx?
So he's called Golden State because they're playing Orlando. I'm not 100% sure on the under in that one. I mean, 211 is not too bad. I mean, the issue is that Golden State's been scoring. That's your issue. I mean, they 128, 126, 132. All those were bad teams. But before that, 107, 125, 132, 112. Orlando's a much better team at home. This game is versus Orlando at home. This is going to be a closer game than people think. But best of luck to you on that one. I mean, it's there. Dallas, I can understand it. Dallas hasn't played that well, especially recently. They're going to play a Charlotte team. But Charlotte's going to have everybody rested. They're going to be able to get some guys to go. But 232, we talked about, similar to what we talked about at the Wizards game. It's too many points. Or teams that haven't really got that far. So I don't have any issue with that. That's probably a nice play. Lakers -5 are going to play Minnesota. Not a chance. This will be very interesting looking at who's going to be able to go. So if Gobert goes, if Naz Reid goes, they should be able to pound the crap out of them inside. Minnesota plays defense. McDaniels, Alexander got the guys to be able to stay in front. Add Anthony Edwards in there. Yeah. Should be an interesting game to see who goes. But yeah, it'll be a good test for them. But that's not a lock. Money line? Yeah, probably. But we'll see.
Okay. So anything else you want to get to? Because this has nothing to do with basketball.
No, that's fine.
So I am actually watching Yellowstone for the first time ever. Have you ever watched Yellowstone? What are you pumping your fist for? What'd we cash?
We hit Cunningham.
Let's go.
14 draft got that. So
have you ever watched Yellowstone?
Yes.
What'd you think?
It's all right. I just can't watch like big westerns like that. I'm not gonna
Okay.
watch
I love westerns. And I think it's just because I'm getting older that I'm starting to like westerns.
Okay.
But I'm not that thrilled with it. I think 1923, which is the Harrison Ford Yellowstone origin story,
The prequel. Yep.
and 100 thing, that was an amazing series. Maybe I'm just watching them in the wrong order. I thought I'd like Yellowstone more. It's just kind of blah right now.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people like it. A lot of people it's just not my cup of tea. It's not going to be something like I watch a lot of TV, especially when I'm working. All right, we got the Halliburton double. There we go.
Oh,
Take that. But I'm not going to sit there and watch a whole thing there. I'll watch a college drama versus there. I will say, we've talked about 100 times. If you're not watching The Pit, that is a tremendous show. And if you know someone who wants to be a doctor and an ER,
you never told me about this.
Yes, I have. Gerardo will even tell you that I've told you about this.
Okay.
The Pit takes place of one guy's shift. Noah Wiley. He's an ER person. It's on HBO. It's his whole shift. So each show is an hour of a shift. And all the crap that goes on in an ER, very, very busy ER room. They don't hold back in anything they show. They don't sugarcoat it. They show some of the odd stuff that happens.
Yeah.
It's like from crazy people to deal. Like to feel that watching this show, we've now in 8 hours of his day. We've got 2 more hours of his day left. I don't know how he's not insane by Wednesday of every week. I mean, this whole show would be like, if you want to be an ER person, you got to say, you've got to have, I have so much respect more for ER people, but because they've got to be able to compartmentalize so much of other crap that has nothing to do with their day-to-day things. And I'll give you an example. You had one girl coming in for an abortion pill and dealing with that and some of the things that happened with the family. I'm not going to give anything away. Okay. You had a misdiagnosis by another doctor dealing with that. You had one person trying to tell a person that it's time to let go of their son who had an overdose from fentanyl. And you just watch this guy's, and the show is done so well. And you see his mental state. You see a bunch of interns' mental state who are in directly straight from college and things they don't know, and different people who come in with autism or people who come in with you had something I could really relate to. You had a person who was taking care of somebody with dementia, and non-spoilers, the one later told her you need a break, and she just left her mom there. And now the hospital has to deal with her mom being there with dementia. And it for hours upon hours and dealing with that on a day-to-day basis and just going from room to room to room to problem to problem to problem. I mean, right now, they halfway through the show, they should brought you like Miller Lite when you can't take your day. And that should be or Jack Daniels. This should be like you watch this and you just watch the mental angst that they go through on a day-to-day basis. And it's not a day-to-day basis. We're just looking at one day.
My sister was an ER nurse. She tapped out after 5 years. She's like, I can't do it anymore.
I couldn't see how anyone could do this for a long period of time. And it's absolute amazing. And the show is actually great. Silo was another great show. But again, like Western shows, things of that nature there, I would deal with more of a space show that was set place on a planet, like with Western.
Like Buck Rogers. You would do a Western on like Mars?
You like Serenity, Serendipity, those things.
Hold on, time out.
Yeah,
so you would do a Western set on a different planet.
Yeah, so like something with not a lot of there and a technology type deal where you just ended up.
Why would that be a Western then? Because they're not riding horses on Mars, Fox.
No, but they could be riding some other animal.
Some Martian animal?
OKC's got it down to 8, by the way.
Like a woolly mammoth? Good job, Gerardo.
Just saying, yeah. So, yeah.
Tobias Harris cashes.
Yeah, we got that 13.5 a while ago. So, yeah, that was good. SGA's
only got 6. SGA's only got 2 points coming out. He's just having a rough game.
The Blazers started to put their pace down on this game. Henderson and Sharp are just going crazy.
Sharp, you just cashed Sharp already. I need 2 and 3 more points. If you tailed the Dayron Sharp, SGA's got 16. We need 2 more blocks from Chet Holmgren. He's got 1. We need 3.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how much he's not really there. He's got 2 steals in the game.
He's scoring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had 6. He's been kind of the big guy coming out of the break that has been the increased scoring. But we cashed Case on Wallace again. We're 3 points away from cashing Caruso. We cashed Andrew Wiggins. Alexander is sitting at 16. Some of us got him down to 30. We talked about Sharp. We got the 20.5. We're now looking at the 23.5. The big thing with he's been able to do this and stay out of foul trouble. They just can't handle him. He's still 7 from 7 from the floor. He hasn't missed a shot. So, and this is not like Cam Johnson's going off. He only has 11 points. We are at halftime. The Bulls are up 2. The only thing we're on this is Giddey. Giddey has not attempted a 3 for the first time in a long time in the first half. We do see a Trey Jones sighting tonight. So he's got 10 points at the half. Herder's got 8 points at the half. Zach Collins started. He's got 16 and 8 already. And we're getting ready for the tip-off in the Sacramento-Utah game.
Okay.
And it looks like the Celtics are going to lose this game. They have pulled everybody off the floor. We got 24 from Derek White, not 25.5. So we're going to miss the PRA by 2. So the Celtics plays are not going to hit. All the Pistons plays hit.
Fucking Celtics tonight. Killing us.
Yep.
Killing us. I'm going to get rid of that game.
Pulled everybody off the floor with 11-point game. But that's beyond me. Barrett's back. Okay, now he's back. Good. All right. So they've got this down to 11. 5 minutes to go. Barrett's got 16. He's got 1 3. If he could hit another 3, that would be very, very nice. We already hit the Halliburton. Halliburton's still going off. He's 31 and 10 tonight. So
let me say this. The Sixers are just hanging in there with the Knicks. They were just down 88-81. Now it's 90-81. Maxi's got 22. Oubre's got 21. Paul George got 26 and 5.
Yeah.
So
what do you need? You need 27.5?
I need 20. I need 6 more points out of Maxi after he really was. I mean, he's just been awful. He's at least 0 for 7 behind the arc. I don't know if he's missed another couple, but he's just not shooting the ball well tonight, and he's still got 22. So I have no problem going back to this number now with them beat out. And actually, if he finishes under, maybe we just get better numbers, for the next couple of games going forward. But he's been awful.
That's something I tell people where sometimes it's not the word. I mean, you can take Maxi live right now at 25.5 at plus 100.
What?
I'll do just so I can cheer you on.
You know what? I'm going to go double dip on his ass. Where'd you get that at, FanDuel?
FanDuel. Yeah, now it's minus 125, but it's still there.
The problem is that he's just not shooting well, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that numbers are really, really odd. Oubre to score 3 points is minus 112. Paul George to score. Kelvin Bridges to score 3 points. Josh Hart to get 3 points.
The Paul George one doesn't bother me.
There is 8 minutes left in this game, right? I am seeing this right?
There's a lot of 7:43. There's a lot of time left in this game.
It's only a 9-point game. They're acting like they're up like 19.
You think we should get a little crazy then and maybe going on Paul George too?
I'm not going on Paul George. I took Oubre and I took Mikal Bridges.
So you took Bridge. Oh, so you didn't take Maxey. You took Oubre.
Oh, I took Maxey, Bridges, and that.
Maxey, Bridges, and Oubre. Okay. All to score 3 points or more. If you hit 2 out of 3, we're set. All right, let me go look into this here. For some reason, FanDuel doesn't want me betting.
Josh Hart's trying to do his best to see if he can give us the points and rebounds by just rebounds. That's what it looks like. He's got 5 and 14 right now. So he's trying. He's definitely trying. Congo's having a nice game so far early. Adebayo's starting to rebound, starting to score there. 84-84. No defense whatsoever. You can't stop the Nets. You just can't contain them.
You can't contain them or stop them.
They're back up by 12.
They're just too good tonight. Yeah, Maxey's is now 25.5. So he needs 4 points. Oubre needs 3 points at plus money. So we'll hit a little Kelly Oubre. Again, these are live bets. We're not going to throw them in the chat. These are just personal plays, basically.
They're trying to make this like just more difficult because SGA's only shot the ball 8 times. He's 7 of 8.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, you just got lost. You just got beat by 20. I mean, well, not by 20, but you were up by 20. You just let a 20-point lead, and you're coming in, and I'm watching the game. They're not double teaming him. He's just not even touching the ball.
All right, I don't know what Surface and Prime Target are.
Surface and Prime Target are 2 new Apple shows. So Surface I haven't watched. Prime Target is pretty good, but it's not as good as the Silo.
How do you have time to watch all these shows? You got a real job, you got kids and a wife, you got NBA where you're betting all night long. What do you sleep, like an hour a night?
I work from home.
Yeah, still.
And me and my wife have shows that we watch routine on Friday night.
Okay.
So we'll sit there and we'll go through our show. We watch we'll try to watch either Saturday or Friday night or Saturday afternoon or whatever. If we're not doing anything. So we'll watch Prime Target, we'll watch The Diplomat, and we watch the Pit. And The Pit is the first show we watch because that's her favorite. The Pit is so good. Silo is great. Silo's a great show. If you have the great thing about Silo, and I'm not going to give anything away, it's a show that you think it's about something, and it may not be about that by the time you get through the seasons.
Okay. I do want to give a shout out. You're still going. I'll go for it, buddy. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, and what it's a show that's so good because you get introduced to all these characters. You find out some of these characters aren't that important. And you find that out really, really quick. So it's very interesting. Like without giving it away, I'll wait 3 months till I say what I was going to say because it's been out, but everyone should watch. If you got Silo and if you got Apple TV, you should be watching Silo. Silo's great.
Maxey.
All right.
Fucking go, Maxey. Real quick. Congrats to the Detroit Pistons. 8 wins in a row. 7 games over 500. This team was an embarrassment last few years. 2 games out of 4th place in the East behind Indiana.
And he gets 0 recognition for Coach of the Year.
Why?
Why?
That's got to change now.
Oh, you want to talk most improved player? Most improved player could be Malik Beasley.
JB Bickerstaff.
Like most team guys would watch Beasley hit all these threes and then turn around and make him a starter. And then he would get the ball like 4 times. So they found a way right now Beasley can get his points and the team is better off. Yeah.
Foxy, Bickerstaff is 40-1 to win Coach of the Year. Now, Kenny Atkinson is the overwhelming favorite at plus 40.
Kenny will win. Yes.
He's going to win. But at 40-1, why? You're right. Why is he not higher than JJ Redick and Steve Kerr? This is the worst team you've ever seen.
Those kind of things are jokes. Like you see JJ Redick, it's like, okay, you take a team of superstars and you wonder why they barely make the playoffs. That's a great coaching job.
No, absolutely not.
A great coaching job is you take a team like Detroit who has 0 All-Stars, because I don't think Cunningham made the All-Star team, if I recall. So 0 All-Stars, a bunch of good young players, and made them into a playoff.
14-68 last year.
Take a massive injury to your team early on.
14-68. And Bickerstaff's 40-1. I almost just want to put like $5 on him just for the shit of it. Mel, Holden, the fake sharp play of the day was Ottawa. Yeah, Winnipeg took care of him, right? Yep. Our Avs game starting up here in a minute or 15. For those of you that didn't know, JC Zargo gave out the Avs money line, and last night Mel gave out the under 6 in the Devils Avs.
Okay.
Come on, Maxie.
7-point game by the 7-point game. They're playing well.
Well,
all right, we got the starting lineup. Let's see. Can you find Bismack Biyombo anywhere?
Let's see. Little Bismack action. Bismack Biyombo. Oh, yeah. Nothing. Well, just because there's nothing on unabated doesn't mean that somewhere has not posted them. So let me go ship through. And you're going Bismack Biyombo. Bismack Biyombo's double machine right now, guys.
Yeah.
I am not finding any Bismack Biyombo.
No, I'm gonna look at that.
They're just afraid, man. They've probably been losing money because the only people betting Bismack Biyombo are the people that really follow the NBA.
Yeah. No,
Outside of, I mean, Caesars doesn't have it. If Caesars don't have them, I don't know what the hell we're going to do.
Yeah, it might be the only place that would have them.
Pretzel is on Malik Beasley to win the 6th Man of the Year award.
Okay. The issue is going to have to beat out Amen Thompson, who shouldn't be a 6th Man of the Year since he's going to end up starting more. See, that's the other thing. There should be a criteria. If you started more games than you actually came off the bench, you should be eligible for 6th Man of the Year.
All right, let's look at these personal plays that we made here on the show. Maxie's got 24. We got 5:40 left, and the Sixers are only down 6. Oubre's got 23. And what'd you hit, Bridges?
Yeah. Bridges not doing well.
No. I don't even remember what I got Oubre at, but he's sitting there at 23. I bet it was like 23 and a half. Let's see. No Bismack Biyombo, buddy. Sorry to tell you.
Can't get Bismack at all. They have no love for Bismack.
I got a serious question because I talk to Iowa about this all the time. Are there certain books that you crush at and certain books that you just get killed at? Because for me, I kill it at MGM and I get killed at FanDuel. Like, I get murdered at FanDuel.
MGM has better numbers sometimes.
But I mean, it's just the way the bets go. Like, I'll place a bet on FanDuel, I'll lose. I'll place a bet on MGM and I'll win. Like, FanDuel they love me. They eat my money.
Yeah.
MGM, not fans of mine. Fascinating to me. All right, we need Dayron Sharp to get us 2 more points.
Yep. I'm going to give you some more plays, though. We have one more game. We have one more game.
The 8 for the 9:30 game?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is one more game coming up tonight that is yet to start. Utah-Sacramento just started 7-2 Utah. About 3.5 minutes into that game. Yep. Give the ball to Maxie. San Antonio, Houston. Rockets dropped 6 and 9 before Van Vliet came black. No, actually he missed another game, right? And he's not playing. Van Vliet's out again.
Yeah, he continues to not play.
Okay.
That's been a major issue for them kind of going forward. When you look at they're not closing games, which is the issue. In previous games, they were closing. So, all right. So I like Jalen Green over 22.5.
Jalen Green over 22.5.
Yes. Then I'm going to take a half unit on over 3.5 threes.
Okay. I'll throw these in the chat in a minute once he gives out all the plays.
Yep. We're going to take Albert Sengun, again, playing Spurs, who really don't have a center.
Yep.
We're going to take the over 20.5 points.
What about his rebounds?
I've taken his rebounds personally, but it's juice. I mean, it's not juice, but it's high. It's 11.5.
Okay. And you already gave out a couple plays earlier today, too.
Not in this game. I haven't given out anything in this game.
No?
No. And then I'm taking Harrison Barnes over 10.5 points.
Jabari Smith you gave out.
Jabari Smith's the only other play I gave out. You're correct. I apologize.
No worries. Yep. All right. So let me get the best numbers for everybody right now. We will start with Jalen Green. Jalen Green. 22.5 minus 30 at FanDuel. Oh, I don't even know if I can bet that. Would you go up to 24.5 or 23.5 or just pass?
The 23.5, you start to lose some of the form. But
all right, I'm out then.
Yep.
Jalen Green.
Try to get it live would be what I would try to do.
Over 22.5 points minus 130. I'll put that in there for the subs. Then Jalen Green. What'd you get the Green threes at?
Plus money. Let me see here. Plus 140, I think. Let me see here. Let's see here. Green. 136.
Wow.
He's hit it in 4 of the last 5. De'Aaron Fox doesn't like to guard the 3-point line.
All right. And then Sengun. Over 20.5 points. Let's see where the best number is for that. What is it? Alpern, right? Yeah. Alpern.
Yeah,
so you can get 20.5 minus 32. There's another number that's kind of stale right now. I'll throw it in there, though, at minus 132.
Yeah, come on.
FanDuel. And then Harrison Barnes. What do you like about Barnes here? Talk to me.
Barnes basically, since Wemby's out, has gone over this number every game. You're going to have Dylan Brooks on him. He'll be perfectly fine to be able to get his shots up. So that's what I like. So if you look at Barnes, he had 15, 13 in the 2 games he's out. He's played more minutes. He played 31 minutes last time. His minutes has increased. You're asking for a pretty low number, around 10.5. I think we have some ability there to even get higher than what that number is. So, yep.
Okay.
So that's what we like with that. Yep. We got the Blazers holding on to a 6-point lead here, clinging with 8 rebounds, but he's got 5 fouls. Kamara's still stuck on 5 rebounds, has been for forever. Sharp has the additional rebounds with Avdia out with 7. He's played the additional minutes. He's got the 29 points. George is 7 points. He's been stuck on 7 for very, very long. Kispert's having a massive game with 20 points tonight. Carrington's got an 8-4 game, which is good for him. Sixers are down 1. Paul George is up to 25. Oubre's got 23, and Maxi's got 26. So we get the 25.5. If this goes to overtime, I wouldn't mind it. Bridge actually got another assist, and the Sixers are leading.
Holy shit. This is amazing. Let's go, Sixers.
Are leading.
I know. How's my boy? Let's get my boy Maxi going here.
This game's actually on TV.
Maxi has 26, dude. So Oubre went over that live bet, just a personal bet. Maxi Maxi went over the live bet, and then I hit Paul George. George went over too. So the Sixers are treating us nicely tonight.
Yep.
Thank you, Sixers.
Let's see if we get the third one here. And again, we talked about Josh Hart, but Josh Hart is 7-16. We need 25.5.
Dude, I need 2 points out of Maxi. Come on, Maxi.
We need 25.5. So if Josh Hart can get any kind of basket and a rebound, we got a chance to cash the points and rebound.
What was that, Maxi? Fuck yeah. Cash Maxi, baby. Woo! Another YouTube short play hitting. Let's go.
That was Oubre, wasn't it?
Huh? That was Maxi, bro.
Okay, that was Maxi. Okay,
Maxi's got 28. Oubre's got 26. George got 25.
I needed to refresh. All right.
Maxi
so
making
16 for there.
Woo!
Bridges got 2 assists. Sixers up 4.
Let's go, Maxi.
Not going away.
You guys tailed Maxi? All right, good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ban you from the show, Mel. I mean, we're going to be off the air in 35 minutes. So unless there's 8 goals early, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we're not worried.
We'll be fine.
And you got me who's practically dying here. We got OKC down to 6.
I think you have tuberculosis, buddy.
They ran all kinds of tests. That would have came up.
They did not say you have tuberculosis.
They did not say I have
All
tuberculosis.
right, well, that's good to. That's good to know.
Yeah. So that part has been ruled out from that perspective.
If you had to say, if I said, hey, Şengün gets me 10 rebounds tonight, if his number was 10, or 9.5, would you take it?
Yeah. I'd take him to get a double-double if he had, but the one double I saw was very, very juiced.
Probably is. That's right. Yeah, we're doing good, Matt. We're on a little roll now. We got Luka double. You know what? Luka double was not a YouTube short play. I had a different one yesterday. But ride the streak because it's going to come crashing down sooner than later.
Yeah, so Giddey just hit a 3, so he's hit his first 3. He's up to 12 points. It's 73-70. It's a good game. Going back and forth. OKC is going back and forth. Knicks are back somehow in the lead.
This is a crazy game.
Maxi's gone down and basically been a black hole, and the black hole has missed 2 straight shots.
He's been black hole. He's got 28 points. He had 32 shots against these dudes last time, okay? And
shots today.
And he shot the ball like 8,000 times.
Yep.
He's just, let's see, he's 11 of 29 and 0 for 9 behind 3-point. He is 0 for 9 from threes. He has now shot, depending on how many times he shoots the ball in this game, he's shot 32 against the Knicks and now 29 against the Knicks. Good Lord.
We need Josh Hart to get a rebound and then get fouled and go shoot free throws.
Okay.
That's my hope right now, what's left in this game. We've got Miami starting to pull away. Oh, come on, Kamara. You've been stuck on 5 for an entire half. Sure. Come on, let somebody else rebound. Come on, Shady.
All right, I'm going to throw a little I got this at plus 103. Şengün 20 and 10 tonight.
I like that.
His points, let me see what his points and rebounds are.
Last time I saw it, it was 35.
Yeah, it's 32 and a half. Okay. I'll take the 20 and 10. Let's hope it hits.
All right, DeRozan's got 2 rebounds already and an assist. It's 12-11 first quarter. Kessler's got 4 and 2. Sensible's got 3 and 3. Jordy Clarkson did not cash our secret play. We went 0 for 5.
Kamara, fuck this. He had 5 shots in the first 3 minutes.
He had 5. Yeah, he had 5 rebounds in the first, and he hasn't done squat since then.
Kamara killed us. He had 5 rebounds early and just did nothing in the game. And I need Middleton to not get a rebound or an assist here in the last 90-something seconds of this game. Oh, that's going to be a bad beat if he gets there. How's Dyson Daniels doing, buddy? How's my boy doing?
Daniels got 13 and 2. Rebounds are we're pushing for him.
Yeah, that's probably going to come up short then. All right. I still don't see a Bismack Biyombo. I will continue to search for a Bismack Biyombo.
Holmgren has 2 blocks now. We need 1 more. The Nets are not going away. Boy, are they playing it tough.
They're just afraid to give us Bismack Biyombo. It's so sad. So sad.
He's at 18-5 and 15-5 and 9. 6 minutes to go in the third. Collins has got a double-double.
Holmgren picked up a second block.
Yep.
We need one more. One more. Okay.
Big 3 by Keontae.
You know.
4-point game with a minute to go.
With the Wizards?
Yep. Now it's a 5-point game. Kamara cannot get a what are we challenging here? We're still challenging this ball.
Kamara just can't get a board, dude. He's just done. He's throwing in the towel.
He's still playing.
Can't get
It's
a
not
damn
done.
board.
It's not done till the lady's over. He's going to
You're
try
right.
to tease her.
You're
He's
right.
going to get
It ain't
get
over.
the blown off a missed free throw, and then we're just going to have to sit there and wait. Oh, what a play there in Wiggins. It's a gorgeous layup.
Sit the fuck down, Spike Lee. God, growing up a Knicks fan and having to deal with Spike Lee was not fun. Where are we on SGA right now? He has 22. He's got a quarter to go. I mean, he's kind of like Maxey. Like, he just needs to put the team on his shoulders now. And they did not. Oh, you know what? So that third quarter spread for the Thunder was -8.5. They just won the quarter 29-20.
Yeah.
They covered. They covered it. All right, SGA, it's time for you to score 9 or 10 in the fourth and get this thing over with. Speaking of over with, the Knicks just cannot put the Sixers away. They can't do it. No Bismack Biyombo. Are the Spurs going to cover 7.5 against Houston being as bad as the Spurs have been lately?
Most likely, probably not. But the Spurs, but Houston's missing some guys. But at home, I would take that. But yeah, I'm trying to look to see what we can get live.
Okay. Hey, smash the like button if you're watching on YouTube. If you haven't already checked us out, please do so. Our poor guy, not feeling good. Not feeling good. So,
what an ugly play, but Max,
smash the like button. If you want a free week of Nuke the House, we're giving it. Unless you've already used your free week, go to nukethehouse.com, sign up for any package. We won't charge you after 7 days unless you want to be charged. Look at the code up there, Nuke the NBA. All you got to do is type in the code Nuke the NBA, free week. Get the MMA plays, the NASCAR, which is huge. This will be a big week for us in NASCAR. Looking forward to that. We've got NBA, NHL, college basketball, March Madness coming up. $59.99 a month, $19.99 a week, or a free week if you haven't used it. Nuke the NBA. All right, as our Avs Devils game has got to be getting underway here in a moment. Again, Cashew?
Josh Giddey is the very first play I put on the board today. Yes.
And that means I tailed it.
Yeah.
If you put it on the board.
Now let's see if we can get the +265.
Man, Sharp's gonna
an absolute beast since the trade, just going crazy.
Dyson Daniels and God. Then we need Sharp. DeRozan is not going to do anything.
Sharp's going to come back in here a little later here.
I wonder where I bet Giddey. I don't
actually start the fourth quarter. It looks like Sharp will start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to need Sharp to go down.
Double.
Sharp needs to hook us up. You know, DeRozan's got 4 rebounds and assists now, so need him to get 8.
Yeah, Philly needed Drummond to get that rebound.
That's a really good start for DeRozan. SGA needs 31. We're on Jabari Smith.
We officially lose Kamara because he fell out.
My goodness. He was right there, dude.
You know he leads the NBA in charges drawn.
Well, he led tonight and
Going home.
not showing up.
Wizards continue to be the bane of my existence, and yet I keep betting them every night.
Hey, listen. Someday you'll learn.
Yeah, someday.
Someday, but that day is not right now.
So far, it hasn't.
SGA's fucking Kamara, man. God, that's frustrating.
Especially when he had 5 in the second quarter. And he ended up 5. And he wasn't in foul trouble till the third quarter.
So frustrating. All right. Well, Philly's still in this game. They're down 3 to the Knicks with 28.6 seconds. It looked like they're going to get their butts blown out, but.
You got a Drummond assist. That's always good.
All righty.
It's going to be a free throw game, though.
Free throw game. Okay. What else do we have here?
25.
Why is Cooley saying this is looking like a bloodbath? It's looking pretty good to me.
Which one's looking like a bloodbath? The one the Washington game? Yeah.
I have no idea what he's saying. He just put something in there. He's like,
I was looking at the obvious thing, but yes, there's a lot of misses, but there were half unit, a quarter unit, half. I mean, in the end, it's 2.5 units. Yes, we can come back, but Cooley, whatever. There's games that I've done really.
Steve Cohen is courtside for tonight's game for the Knicks and the Sixers. So the Mets owner shelling out some dough. Maybe they gave it to him for free. I don't know. You ever sat courtside for an NBA game?
No.
It's amazing.
A bucket list, but yeah.
It's amazing. And you know what? It wasn't me buying a ticket back in the day when you and I were younger. Like when I was covering the Sonics, the media used to sit on the front row. We used to have seats right there in the front row. And then the owners in the early 2000s were like, you know what? Do this. We could sell these tickets for $1,500 a pop. Let's get the stupid media out of here and make some money. And they were right to do that, but it was awesome. All right. The Knicks just almost put it away, up by 5, 27.8 to play. Great inbound pass. Nice play there, called up by Thibodeau. Yeah. And then,
come on. Hart got the rebound.
Yeah. Oubre got bailed out there. Pachuca? Is this got to be more soccer from Gerardo?
Yes, this is going Mexican. Yes.
Mexican soccer?
Yep. Bridges got his 3rd assist on that, too. There's no way there's any more assists coming, but
I don't know. There might be.
Well, there should be. There's
not on the Knicks side. No
one should be able to pass it. You should be able to get our Oubre misses the free throw.
Not on the Knicks side. Absolutely not. So Clippers Bulls. Amir Coffey, 14 and a rebound. James Harden, 17 and 4 assists. Derek Jones has got 16 and 4. Kawhi, 14, 4 and 4. Zubac, 10, 9 and 3. So the Clippers are up with 3 minutes to play in the third, 86-85. Where are you sitting on the Clippers right now? One and done in the playoffs?
They're an interesting team. They really are. When Norman Powell's going to be back, it's going to be a very interesting team. I mean, you look at the records that the West have against each other. There's a lot of teams that are 500. Mm-hmm. That play-in tournament is going to be outstanding. Because you look with Harden, Powell, and Kawhi, and Zubac all playing, that starting 5 can play with anybody. Coffee comes and gives him a nice scoring part of the bench. Ben Simmons gives him that do everything kind of play type player who could play outstanding defense too. They're going to be an interesting team. I probably put them about 6 or 7, maybe. Let me see if I think. Okay, number 1 team I've got is OKC. So let me look at the current standings. So, because it changes. All right, so OKC is 1. I've got Denver 2, Grizzlies 3, Rockets 4, Lakers 5. I think the Wolves will overtake the Clippers 6. So I put the Clippers at right next to the Warriors at 7 and 8. The Mavs, because of injuries, I think will still make the play-in game. But when they get everybody back, I would, from a standpoint, I think the Mavs are probably the 4th best team in the West. And that's the end of the game.
You just love the Mavs, though. That's your team, man.
No, it's not. I'm not a big. I like the makeup of the Mavs. When that team is all set up, I mean, that team is a very, very good team when healthy. You add Derek Lively, you add Daniel Gafford, you add AD. All those guys are expected back. They're not out for the year. They're not any question whether they're coming back. They're all expected back. You add them with PJ Washington, Kyrie Irving, with Clay. There's a lot on that team that's better than other teams. You've got a pretty good bench. You'll be able to get points off the bench. You'll be able to shut teams down. With there, Kyrie's a little bit of a liability, especially on the defensive end. But when you have the bigger guys behind them, it's okay because no one's scoring inside the paint with AD and Gafford there, or AD and Lively there. So I think that'll erase a lot of things. So, and we cashed the Blazers. They win by 8. So at least we get something in that game.
Yeah,
we just
Did I not bet the? You know what I said to myself? I'm going to bet the game live, and then I forgot to do it. Dumbass. Well, nice job cashing it.
So the second half of the day looks a lot better than the first half of the day.
That
we did not get Josh Hart. Yeah.
Oh, we got the Middleton assists and rebounds home under 9.5.
Nice.
And if you're saying, "Oh my God, why did you not give me a winner?" Because it's one of my plays. I'm an unofficial capper, recreational purposes only, people.
Simon said his worst game. Idea thing sucks, but yeah.
Yeah, it's injuries. This happens every night. You're going to get burned by an injury.
Yeah,
it's just the way it goes. You excited about baseball yet? Or are we still a little ways away from you getting excited?
I am. I'll be excited when I got my fantasy stuff all set up, which we were trying to get there. So I think I'm down. I think I need one team, maybe 2. Sharp just got his 2 points. So now he's at 23. He's 8 of 8 for the floor. And
all right, so I hit the 22.5, but I need him to get one more point. How much time's left? Has he got enough time to get it?
10 minutes.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, there's tons of time. SGA's got 22. He's resting right now. Bruce is in the game here. Still, Wiggins is up to 20. He's your second leading scorer in this game. Holmgren, we talked about. We can get one more. That's a big basket. Dayron blocks Caruso.
No, we're still waiting on one more Holmgren block.
Holmgren gets the offensive rebound off the block, and he scores. So it's down to a 4-point game.
Dyson Daniels needs one rebound or assist in order for me to get my 10.5 home.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, well, I still need the rebound. There's only 2:54 to play.
I was like, the only question is they're getting killed. They're down 18 with 3 minutes to go.
Is he even in?
4 and 5, yeah, right now.
Is he even in? Yeah, he's in still.
Yeah, he's still in the game. I mean, as long as it's not a timeout. He's not. Dyson Daniels is at the free throw line.
Oh, God. Oh, so that's why he's got 9, because he just picked up the rebound and then got to the line. Okay. He's still there. If you tailed the play from Mel last night, Avalanche Devils under 6. Scoreless right now, 4 minutes into that game. Zargo has the Avs money line. That's the only hockey play we got out there. There's only 3 games tonight.
Yeah, I didn't look at much hockey at all. That's on my
No. So we got about another 15 minutes left in the show. Jermaine, Blazers 7-0 against the East on the road.
Yep.
Pretzel and Mel complaining about McKinnon missing wide open nets.
We did get the plus 265 if you nailed me on the Josh Giddey 3 threes. So
Okay.
So that came in. Like I said, he's been hitting 3, and the book's been giving us 2. So that's been a very good setup. So Kings lead the Jazz barely in the second quarter by 3. Kessler's got 6 and 2. Collier's got 5, 1 and 1. Keyshawn George is hit that 1-3 and has done anything else. DeRozan's got 3 and 2. So we're definitely looking nice on that. Monk's got the 1 assist. Yep.
I got something for you. So a second report has now come out that Kevin Durant's going to get traded this offseason.
This is definitely traded this offseason.
So what's a good destination for Durant right now? What team is on the precipice?
Well, the issue is going to be you have so many teams that are above the bubble. It's going to be very, very difficult. Just like we talked about being very difficult to trade Jimmy Butler. There was really only one other place you could go to, and you had to get a team to eat cap room. It's difficult for a team to eat cap room in July or June, but probably July, to start the season. So you can talk about all you want. I mean, Beal had to basically stay where he was and then get Butler over there. You had to get Milwaukee to come in. Then you had to get the Wizards to eat salary in order to make the deal go through.
Uh-huh.
In July, the Wizards are not going to be really entitled to say, yeah, we're just going to use some of our cap room for no reason. That's going to be the difficult part of the trade. So you're going to have to find pieces and teams that aren't over the second apron. And that's the one thing kind of looking forward. If you look at who's not over the apron, I think there's only 3 teams.
Who?
And they're not going to be probably any place he wants to go to.
Dyson Daniels. Did he get it? No, he needs one more. With 30 seconds left, he's got 10. I need one more rebound or assist.
If we fast forward this and you go to 25-26 and you look at the cap space, that's and you go to practical cap space, that means guys that saw contract. The Nets, he's not going to the Nets.
Okay.
The Pistons, I don't think they're going to give up young talent in order to get KD. The Pelicans would be the interesting one. The Bulls, but I don't think there's enough there. Houston could figure out a way to make a deal. Memphis could make a deal. It's probably would involve Desmond Bane, though, going to Phoenix. And I'm not sure, again, if Phoenix wants that. Utah could finagle a way to make a deal, and San Antonio could finagle a way to make a deal. Almost everybody else has no chance in hell, unless they're going to just trade really good big pieces. Good hit, Gerard.
Yeah.
Good hit.
Just so you know, Dyson Daniels just double hooked me. 10 rebounds and assists. I need 11. 6 rebounds. He gave me 5. Pachuca goal.
Taking control of this game.
Good job, Gerardo.
Yep.
Way to go. You want to just go, buddy? You've done a great job tonight getting through this.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Right. Yeah, we're only on for about 10 more minutes. I just want to make sure you're fine. So, again, last night the boys taped the NASCAR season betting preview. That should be up on our YouTube channel. If you want to be a subscriber, I recommend you hang out with us. Let's do this. So you'll get MMA. You'll get Major League Baseball futures right now, NASCAR, the cash cow, NBA, Fox's picks early in the day behind the paywall, and really when we're not on. So 5 other days a week, you get all of his plays. NHL, we'll have some college basketball on our Discord. $59.99 a month, $19.99 a week at nukethehouse.com, Nuke thehouse.com, nukethehouse.com. And if you haven't used your free week, do so. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you after a week. Use the code NUKE, the NBA. Dayron got 25. Let's go.
Yeah, we got 25 and 12.
Nice call.
Don't know why they put him out of this game when they're down 4, but that's beyond me. But I don't think he's in
Come
foul
on,
trouble.
Chet. Get us one more block, buddy. One more block, Chester.
We need Chet for 1 block. We need Caruso for 1 point.
Caruso needs 1 point.
Yep.
Thanks, Tim. Tim, a big fan of the NFL primetime streams. Yeah, the NFL, we got a lot for the NFL, and we'll bring back more next year. But we'll be doing some MLB. So Foxy and I will be doing NBA, NHL still, and then we'll be following Major League Baseball too. I like betting Major League Baseball live.
Yeah, you can. There's a lot of things you can do really well with Major League Baseball. You can kind of finagle a little bit more than you can in some other sports.
Yeah.
With first 5s, first 7s, all whatever you want to try to do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I can't believe Avdia got hurt. That's really pissed me off.
Yeah, it's going to cost probably a profitable night tonight, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
An injury, man.
Yeah, how we close here. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did really well in the Indiana game. We're doing pretty well in the OKC game. If we can just get 2 of the other games to kick off, we should be fine. And if Chet can give me this would be nice. I'm trying to look to see what's out there, if there's anything to get on. Clippers have started to pull away from the Bulls. The OKC line is 8.5 right now. Very interesting. Up 6.
Ooh, shade on sharp. Let me get the shade on sharp dunk up for you so you can check this thing out, boys.
Yeah, that thing was amazing.
Girls.
I know exactly what you're watching.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness. These guys are just so athletic. It's ridiculous. All right, so here we go. Shade on sharp. Let's get this one up there for the people. All right, boys and girl. Shade on sharp. He cashed for us tonight too, didn't he?
We didn't take shade and sharp.
Okay.
He had a big game.
We had no shade and sharp. Okay, check this dunk out right here. Shade and sharp. Tomahawk. That was sick. Let's go watch this one more time. Here we go. Little turnover. Shade on sharp. Boy, that was beautiful. Did you like my sound effects?
Sharp's a high flyer. Yeah, Sharp's a high flyer. The sound effects really make the whole play.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Without that, it's kind of...
All right. 107-96. Clippers leading the Bulls. 8.5 to play there. You already cashed Giddy. Pizzales kind of cooled off, huh?
Yeah. Well, again, the Bulls acquired like 5 guys. So as those guys have played, his minutes has dropped, and he basically has to be more efficient, and he hasn't. We cashed Chet Holmgren's blocks.
Yeah, let's go. Nice one, Foxy. Why has SGA been on the bench the whole fourth quarter?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself as well.
Nice job on the Chet Holmgren.
He does have 29 minutes played, so it's not too difficult for him to be on the bench a lot.
They're up by 9 with 6 minutes to. They're up by 10 with 6 minutes to go. What were they down earlier? Like 18?
Yeah.
That's why it was minus 125 when they're down 14 points in the second, or even at halftime. The hell knows what that was. And then our last game of the night has tipped off. 14-4 Rockets over the Spurs.
Chet had 6 points at halftime. He has 22.
I wonder if SGA is just going to sit his ass on the bench the rest of the game. It's like,
highly unlikely.
We're cruising. There's only 6 minutes left.
Yeah, I would go with highly unlikely. For
good. Can he get us 9 points in 5 minutes?
Who? SGA?
Yeah. With a 10-point lead, 12-point lead? Probably not.
I mean, he's going to come in and ball hog, so there's a chance.
Jalen
Simmons has had a nice game for the Clippers fight. Like I said, he's going to be that dual on it. He's got 6, 5, and 8 tonight. Bogdanovich is nice. Got piece off the bench. Coffey's got 18. Bogdanovich has got 11. Harden's got 23. Kawhi's got 14. Zubac is going to go for his 90, 100 to double-double that he always gets. Giddey's really going to really kick our ass now because he just hit his 4th 3. So he's 4 for 4 from downtown. Trying to keep the Bulls in this. Baselis is 2 for 7, which has been his issue. But, I mean, you got guys like Herter. And if you're the Bulls, yes, you should be playing Baselis. But Herter's a better player right now.
Bismack Biyombo. 2 points, a couple goose eggs here, and absolutely 0 posts, 0 bets posted across the industry. You pussies.
Yeah. Kessler's got 9 and 4. Clarkson still, he's 0 for 7, so he's building a house tonight. The Rockets are up 14 to 4. Dylan Brooks has got 6. Von Thompson's got 0, 2, and 2. Green's got 2 points. Need him to get going. Of course, it's only 2 minutes into the game, so it's not terrible. Biyombo's got 2 points, as we talked about.
Ramon. What up, Ramon?
We got OKC now at 14.
17-0 run. Good job, Ramon. They covered the pregame. Arturo Lekkinen scored 1-0 Avs after killing off a power play. Clippers have any chance to win the finals this year or highly unlikely? Highly unlikely.
No, that's what I want. Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely.
They've got a team that can make some noise in the playoffs, but I don't think they'll get to the finals. They could make the semifinals, or really wouldn't shock me if they made the semifinals.
I don't think SGA's coming back in. I think he's basically sitting the whole 4th quarter. I don't know what's going on with him, but this team went nuts. They took him off the floor, and they went absolutely nuts. And if you're a Nuggets fan, stop it with they came back and won big without SGA. Big deal. It's one game. Jokic should be the MVP, but he's not going to win. So just live with it. Has he come back down to earth, would you say, over the last couple of weeks?
Who, Jokic?
Yeah. No, SGA.
I mean, a couple of weeks. We had the All-Star break, so yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, he had 39 last week, 39 and 10 versus and 8, 37, 8 and 8. I'm not really sure those are pretty good numbers. Those are really good numbers.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No, the difference is the Nets bench is really, really bad, especially with a bunch of guys out. So you have Reese Beekman, Jalen Wilson, Ty Martin, Abuvaman, and Trent Walford playing versus Zaire Williams, Day'Ron Sharp, Keon Johnson, Killian Hayes. Well, Killian Hayes is not that good, but so you've just had basically better guys going there. And right now, Wiggins has played well. Cason Wallace has played well. Holmgren's played a lot of minutes with the bench. SGA is back in the game, by the way. Why? For the last 249 in a 10-point game.
I don't know. Maybe you can just hit 3 threes real quick.
Hey, Day'Ron Sharp's perfect streak is over. Why? Because he attempted a 3.
All right, buddy. Great job tonight. Great job.
Yeah, we'll see how the late games come out.
If Avi doesn't get hurt, we're probably in business. But over the 2-day stretch, very profitable.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. Want to remind you one more time, nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. If you haven't used your free week, our free week is Nuke the NBA. The code is Nuke the NBA. Great to see everybody in here. Caruso plus 27, SGA minus 13. Go feel better for next week, Foxy. Okay?
Yep. Sounds good. All right.
Yeah, why don't you go do that? For Foxy, I'm Kush. Go check us out. Nuke the House.